Rock and roll here, nearly ready to go, and we're live. Hey guys, how you going today on BKR Sport? We're here for a massive game of Tonga versus France. We've been waiting for so long for this to happen. Now guys, I know a lot of you are trying to wait to watch the game and whatnot. Obviously, you know the broadcast restrictions, it's illegal. There is literally nowhere else you can watch this game unless you do pay for it. This is a pay game. I think it's like $8 or whatnot, or $10 through the Recast app, but fact of the matter is, guys, is that unfortunately due to broadcasting restrictions, I can't show you the game, but I'll be commentating the game live for you, talking to you guys in the chat, seeing what you guys are saying, getting your opinions. Obviously, a lot of people here will be supporting Matama'a Tonga, looking forward to seeing what they can produce today. We'll go through their team lineups in a second. Obviously, I'll be updating the live scores here. I can't seem to find the French lineup, so I'm not too sure what's going on there, but we'll obviously get to that. But obviously, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. We'll be here for literally every single Rugby League World Cup game, literally every FIFA World Cup game. We're here every single day, and we're actually going to be previewing your group tomorrow. Tonga, Papua New Guinea, which I'm really looking forward to as well. You've got Cook Islands in that group, and also the I can't remember the other team. There's another team in there. There's definitely 4 teams in there. There is definitely 4 teams in there. I can't think of the other team though that is in their group, but it's an interesting group. It definitely is, and I know that they've got a group that they should be obviously winning, but like I said, we'll be definitely previewing that tomorrow. But guys, get your score predictions in the chat. It's going to be interesting. I think Tonga should win this one pretty easily for me. I think that Tonga have a much better team than France. Even without seeing the French lineup here, you know this is full of just absolute talent, just absolute beast talent here from Tonga. Let's go through the team lineup here, guys. So like I said, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But today, Tonga, their fullback is Tessie New with Tolotau Kola and Christian Tuipilotu on the wing. So obviously Christian Tuipilotu and Kola, both Manly Seagulls there, and you got Tessie New from the Broncos. You got Conrad Harrell, ex-Gold Coast Titans, obviously plays for St. Helens right now. He's a very, very strong centre of the ball. We all know how good he is as a player. Conrad Harrell, absolutely fantastic to watch, but can drop the ball a little bit, so you've got to be careful of that. Moses Sully as the other centre, big bopper centre. I love what Sully can do. Can make a few mistakes here and there, but a great centre nonetheless. Now we go to the halves here. It's a bit of an interesting one here. Junior Moan and Tuimoala Lolohea. This is where I worry for Tonga. Junior Moan from the Dragons, Lolohea. I'm not even too sure what Lolohea is right now. Has played it around in the past, but doesn't play it at the moment. I think he plays in the Super League. Junior Moan, I have my doubts about him, but in the same sense, I'm looking forward to today to see how this Tonga team does go, because it's a big game here for Tonga. They obviously did not play well in that mid-season test against New Zealand. This is where they really need to show out. Their front rowers, Adam Fanua-Blake and Siasia Takiaho, so a Roosters player there, and also a Manly Seagulls player there. New Zealand Warriors was Manly Seagulls, so New Zealand Warriors and the Sydney Roosters, with Taniela Otukolo as the number 9 there. Surprised that it's not Siliva Havili, unless there's something that I'm mistaken here. I'm surprised that Siliva Havili is not the number 9. You go David Fafita, my boy, David Fafita, known well, great bloke. Can't wait to see him play today with Hamoli Olakawatu from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. No, that's Keon Kolomatangi that's next up here. Olakawatu from the Manly Seagulls. So there's a lot of Manly players here in this Tongan lineup, to be honest with you. And then Keon Kolomatangi is playing in the lock role today. Interesting position there for him from the Rabbitohs. Then you go to the bench here. Isaiah Kotoa, Tavita Tatola, Mawaiki Foraweka, Ben Murdoch-Nasila, Ignatius Pasi, Albert Vete, and Mahe Fonua. So that is the lineup there for the Tongans today. Like I said, I will be showing you, when the France lineup comes out, I will explain to you their team lineup as well, which is basically predominantly Super League players. But yeah, the game will start in about 15 minutes time, so let's go and see what you guys are saying in the chat, and let's get amongst it, baby. Let's get amongst it. Josh Rivera says, okay. Motocross Clip says, is this going to pay for every World Cup game? So, no, this is just the warm-up game. So, with the actual World Cup, it's hosted by Fox Sports and KO. So, you are able to watch it via KO and whatnot. These warm-up games are individually bought. So, Recast has bought this one. You have to pay $10 for the... Can describe the stadium for us poor people. Keffers, mate, I'm here right now. You can look around. I'm here right now at the stadium. It is in Halifax, I think it is. I think it's Halifax, this stadium. Yeah, but overall, man, unfortunately, due to broadcasting restrictions, I can't show you the game, but the fact of the matter is that it still should be a good time. It still should be a good time. You guys know me, I stream every single game, and if you've got a question, shoot it on through, baby. Shoot it on through. But there is literally only one way to watch this tonight, and that's either listening to my stream or paying for the $10 on recast.app. Bukyo, yeah, I see. I know what you're saying. Guys, just to let you guys know, I am also Islander, right? So I understand a lot of what's being said in the chat, eh? Yeah. Be careful. Don't be cheeky. Don't be jiggly. Don't be jiggly. Matthew McClellan says, hey, Big Al, why do you stream so late? Mate, it's the Rugby League World Cup. What do you mean, why do I stream so late? It's Rugby League World Cup. Sashin Kelson, member for 13 months. Look at him go. Cheers for all the content, Blazer. I appreciate you, Sashin. Thank you very much. Justin Sando says, I'll do you one better, Sashin. Justin Sando comes in and absolutely slaps it. Talanga Halaholo says, good job, bro. Appreciate you. Mr. Penati says, okay, if you live in New Zealand, it will come at 2 a.m. Yes. So for me, I'm in Queensland right now. So it's 10:50 p.m. In Muppet time. It's 11:50 p.m. in New South Wales. And then you've got, I thought 12:50. Oh, 12:50 is Fiji. And then 1:50 right now is New Zealand. Yeah. Is this cafe showing the game? This cafe not showing the game, VPG, you Muppet. It's not possible. You're not going to be able to find it, man. You have to just sit here and just enjoy. You're going to have to just sit here and enjoy because you're not going to be able to find it, man. I've had to pay for it. Man. And they haven't even put it on yet. Even for the paid coverage, it hasn't even come on yet. Bailey says I actually fell for that. It's not about falling for anything, man. It's literally, it says it in the stream. It's a watch along, and also it says it in the description. Talanka says 1:50 a.m. in Tonga. Oh, well, there you go. Welcome in Tonga. I thought you guys were on the same time as Fiji. Oh, maybe Fiji is the same time as you. I'll be in Fiji in a couple of days' time. Muppet time 2 a.m. here. No, you're not Muppet time. That's New South Wales, man. Manly for Life says, what did you buy it on? I bought it on recast.app. So it's if you guys want to pay for it, it's the.recast.app. That is what is playing this game tonight. Even though I've bought it, it still hasn't come on just yet. But that is what is displaying the game tonight. Just throwing that out there. Tonga vs PNG game. That's next week. Like I said, HM Cuz, I'll actually be. I look forward to that one. I actually really believe that could be one of the games of the World Cup. I really do think that Papua New Guinea have a great opportunity to show out this time round, and it's going to be a tough group with Tonga, Papua New Guinea, and Cook Islands. But Cook Islands aren't really that great. It's just really Tonga and Papua New Guinea, and I think the Papua New Guinea could give it a good shake, man. I really do. I think they could give it a good shake. JBJ says, what team are you excited to see in the Cup? I think mostly Samoa, but in the same sense, we're always going to say Tonga as well, because Tonga just has such a good forward pack, man. Their backs and halves is what worries me, though. It really does. Their backs and halves are what worries me. But if it wasn't for that, this team is really, really good, yeah. Let me just go and sign in here on a different Chrome browser so that I can see if I can actually get this playing here, because for some reason it's not even showing for us, and we've paid for it. Nate Thomas says, pretend like you're playing a video game, bro. So Nate, I actually, because of the size of my channel, I actually have them, they actually normally watch my channel to make sure that I'm not doing the wrong thing, mind you. So as much as it would be great to do that, not possible, man, not possible. Not even through a mirror, which is what you're going to ask next. MG says, do you have the lineup for Tonga? Yes, we've actually gone through it. So if you go back about 5 minutes ago on the stream, mate, we went through the entire lineup and I gave you my thoughts on each player. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the Tongans go well today. They should get something really positive here today. Dab Goose says, it's good that England, Samoa and Tonga are on the opposite side of the draw from Oz and New Zealand. Yes, it is. So obviously Samoa is in the same group as England, and Tonga and Papua New Guinea in the other group, and they're on the opposite side to Australia and New Zealand, as you said. So yeah, no, it's really, really positive for those teams. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so it's now working. Yes, now we're talking, lads. Now we are talking. So now that's working. So it must not work on Safari, but it works on Chrome. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. Can we pin a comment saying that he can't show the game or sound? Bro, it doesn't matter, trust me. When I originally started streaming, I used to have a literal thing on the screen that said I can't do it. But obviously, people just don't listen. It is what it is. They're obviously trying to find it. I get it too. I get people trying to find the game, but it's impossible to show you because they'll get taken down. Tui Piatau says 13 plus. I agree. I think Tonga should win this game 13 plus, absolutely. And Josh Gribbin says Tonga win 42-12. I disagree with you. I think that Tonga should not be conceding 12 points to France. I think France are okay, but I don't think they should be scoring 12 points against Tonga. However, Tonga's defense isn't exactly at what you necessarily need to see. Matthew McClellan says, what time is it where the game is being played right now? Probably about, I think it's like 2:30 p.m. or something in England. Something roughly around that. Josh Mavea says, apparently this game is just a warm-up for Tongan World Cup. It is, yeah. So we watched the Fiji versus England game this morning, which was a big blowout for England. They really won that game and really won it well. But with that being said, the thing with that game was that Fiji had a lot of players out. They had a lot of players out of that game. So, yeah, although England did win 50-0, it was a very good performance by England, though. I just want to throw that out there. Herbie Farnworth was great. Callum Watkins was great. You saw Dom Young have a fantastic game there as well. Andy Ackers was unbelievable in the hooker role. There was some really good positive performances there by England. And there was also players that weren't... that weren't there for England as well. One says, has it started? It has not started yet. It's meant to start in about 5 or so minutes' time. But the screen that it's showing here, I am at live, and it looks like there's no one in the stadium, so that's not really great. I would assume that there'd be a lot of a big Tongan contingent who gets this game. Oh no, there we go. So there's still a whole heap of seats available though, which is weird. MG says, just want to commend Cameron Munster for not dragging his signing through the World Cup, and I'm happy he stayed at Melbourne. Yes and no. I think that he should have re-signed with the Storm ages ago. I think that it was a little bit disrespectful to Melbourne, but in the same sense, he did re-sign. Good on him, man. He obviously didn't sign for as much money as he possibly could have gotten, but the fact of the matter is that he did what was right by him. I just think that he should have, if he was going to re-sign with Melbourne, should have done it before the finals. It just dragged it on too long with that. But I do agree with you that he didn't drag it through the Kangaroos, because it doesn't need to be done here. That's the NRL. This is the World Cup. It's very different. Adovid Aleki says, hey bro, how long to the game? About 5 minutes, mate. So, if you guys are new to this channel, firstly, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But if you're new to this channel, I will commentate the game for you. I will tell you who's playing well. I will tell you where the ball is and whatnot. I will be talking to you guys in the chat. It'll be a mixture. It's an interactive commentary here, man. So, it's the best, obviously, that I can do. And we'll be doing literally every single Rugby League World Cup game this year, which is going to be absolutely unreal. And I can't wait. Dab Goose says, Lebanon's halves are probably the third best in the World Cup. Yeah, Dewey and Mitchell Moses are sneaky. We actually did their preview tonight. So about 7 p.m. tonight in Australia, we did that preview of the Lebanese. And I actually think they come third in their group, though. I think they come third in their group. I know it's a big call, but I really do like Luke Keary in the Irish team there. Jimmy Jolliffe, a big bupper there in front row. I don't know. I feel like Ireland could be sneaky. They could be sneaky to get that second place in the group. Just be careful. Be careful of saying guaranteed that it's Lebanon. Tom Jones says, with so much talent and the rules allowing second tier to attract high caliber players, which of the Polynesian sides are going into the World Cup as the one to look out for? I think that obviously we've got to look out for Samoa. They've got a great team. It's still going to come down to those halves though. Milford and Luai still don't give you that utmost confidence. Fiji really lack in the halves department. That's their biggest loss there. Yes, they've got Api Sakotosau in the 9. Yes, they've got Sunya Torova in the fullback. Yes, they've got a really good wingers and decent centers there. And their pack is pretty decent, but their halves really, Brandon Wakeham and maybe Kevin Nguama. It's not going to be Modern Dreki. He didn't play well this morning and Fiji got pumped. So you're probably going to move Kevin Nguama from fullback into the 5'8", and you're going to have to look at Sunya Torova there in the fullback, which is what they'll go with anyway. But I just think that maybe you might have put Kevin Nguama into the centres. I don't know. It's really tough because those halves, not great there for Fiji. That is their unfortunate Achilles heel. So for me, it's got to be Samoa and Tonga. It's the halves again. It's always the way. Papua New Guinea, they always perform even though they don't have NRL talent. Most of their talent is specifically Papua New Guinean local hunters, PNG hunters in the Queensland Cup. So I really look forward to seeing what Papua New Guinea can do. Like I said, we'll be previewing that group tomorrow. HM Cuz says New Zealand's so underrated. No, it's not. Everyone knows they're good. Everyone is hyping up Samoa, but I think New Zealand can win this World Cup. They're not underrated. Everyone knows New Zealand can win the World Cup, my guy. Get My Stem at Your Mouth says, what can you watch this on? Recast.app. You got to pay like $10 or something like that. Johnson says Tonga 64-4. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. I think that's a great call, actually, to be honest with you. I think that's a great call. I think Tonga should. But then again, it comes down to... Now, if you're Islander, you're going to know what I'm saying here. If you're not Islander, you might not know what I'm saying here. But with regards to the Tongans, Samoans, and Fijians, so I specifically speak about Fiji here, but I know it translates a lot with Tonga and Samoa as well. With the island teams, if they're up big, they can get complacent, but they don't stop, right? It's an ego trip. They really want to absolutely pound you because in the islands, when you pound them, it's funny. It's really ego boosting, and it's a little bit different to what it's like if Australia or New Zealand are doing it. People think, you guys are Muppets. Stop doing that. You're treating them like Muppets. And it's like, you are. But with the islands, a little bit different. They want to beat you 100-0. So if Tonga are up by 40, 50 points, they're going to keep going for it, and they're going to keep slapping it in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do here today. This is going to be be not their full-strength lineup. Obviously, no Tamalolo here today. I think Saliva Havili will normally be their hooker. I do believe so. I could be wrong there, but I think Saliva Havili is normally their hooker. He's not playing today. Tamalolo obviously is suspended and he can't play today. I don't even think this is actually eligible for him. I'm not even too sure. But yeah, there's still a few players out here for Tonga, but overall, this team should be beating France. It should be beating France. BKRmy Siakumi says Tonga to win by 30. Fair enough there. Manly Rep says France are underrated. I think France are relatively underrated. I think they might be able to get third in their group, but they're not going to get second or first or anything like that. Freddie Brown says, nah, bro, Pollies are competitive. Exactly right, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Matthew McClellan says, do you have to pay $10 every time to watch a different World Cup rugby game? No, it's just these warm-ups. It is literally just the warm-ups. Knowledge Lyric says, is Tony Staggs playing? No, Staggs is not playing, which is weird, which is interesting. Yeah, so we're just about to see them all run out onto the field here, guys. They're about to come out into the field. So, yeah, looking forward to this one. Freddie Brown says, no, Uso, he Fijian. Oh, me, yeah. All right, so Tonga and France are walking out in the field right now. If anyone's got the Recast app right now, is it, freezing up for you as well? Is it also freezing up for you as well? No, I will not show it. Motocross, guys, again, I'm not going to be showing the game. It's impossible. I will get taken down. It doesn't matter what you say, whether it's mirror or whether it's sunglasses or anything. The NRL and also Rugby League in general watch my channel to make sure I do the right thing. Yeah, so I'm not going to be doing it. Jamie says, who wins, Lebanon or Wales? I think Lebanon, mate. I think Lebanon. I don't know if Mitchell Moses is playing, though, so maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what the team lineups are looking like. It's obviously just a warm-up game, but I'll lean with Lebanon. Lebanon should be winning that game. Big Papa says, for the actual World Cup, I meant. People are asking about the lineup. I'll get the lineup for us. I'll go get the lineup for us. We've already gone through the lineup, but I'll do it again. Tonga lineup. The France one hasn't come out yet. It hasn't shown for me yet. I don't know why. Tonga lineup versus France. Goodbye, Sammy Mouse says, I found a stream on YouTube. I didn't want to pay $10 for this game. There you go. That's me. That's me, righty. Name squad for warm-up match. France have a half a jar of Vegemite and crust. Isaac Lee says, Donnie Mahunga says, does Recast work? It's like freezing, man. It's like freezing for me. It's working. I can watch the game, but it's also, very stop-start. I don't understand why. But let's quickly go through the team lineup here, guys. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But testing you, the fullback today, with Toltau Kuola and Christian Tuipulotu on the wings. You got Connie Harrell and Moses Suli in the centres, with Junior Amon and Tui Mawala Lolahia in the 6 and the 7. You got Adam Fanua Blake alongside Siasia Takiaho in the front row. Taniela Otokolo in the number 9. Interesting selection there. You got Dave Fafita, my boy Davey Fafita, with Hamoli Olakawatu in the back row. Keon Kolomatangi is the lock. You go to the bench now. It's Isaiah Kotoa, David Totola, Mawaki Foraweka, Ben Merck-Masila, Ignatius Parsi, Albert Vetti, and Mahe Fanua. So there you go. That's the lineup there. All right, so just listening to the national anthem of Tonga right now. At least I can hear it properly, but it's just a little bit all over the shop. Tony Staggs broke his arm. Wow, I didn't even know that. I just need to check something here. Oh, wow. Wow. All good. Okay, fair enough. Brianna Briggs says, what are you watching this on? I'm watching this on Recast. But it is a little bit of a mess right now. If you do pay for it, it is a little bit of a mess, guys. Tom Jones says, do you think the second tier rules will change after the World Cup if Australia lose? I think it's great with the current rules. Otherwise, it will be Australia winning every year. I still think Australia do win, though, man. That's the thing. I do think Australia do win. But if they do lose, if it comes down to losing to like a Tonga, Samoa, Fiji kind of deal, then yes. But if it's losing to New Zealand, I don't think anything really changes there. I think that realistically with Origin, it's going to pretty much remain similar because you can't really get rid of these Origin players who were born and raised in Australia, but obviously have the cultural representation from a Tonga, Samoa, Fiji, and the likes. You can't take that away from them. They grew up, they were born in Queensland or New South Wales. Like, you can't take that away from them. So it's very difficult. It's a really tough prospect. What I would suggest is that if they're going to do that and they want to really crack down on it, you would make a person choose what team they're going to play for before Origin. If they don't get selected, they don't get selected. I don't know. It's hard to do, but the fact of the matter is that I guess if they want to go down that path, they have to go and select that. Jamie says Moses not playing. Mitchell Moses not playing. Oh, you probably might go with. I don't know. I don't know much about the Wales team, to be honest with you, man. Chris says, great attempt at the pronunciation of the name. You did really well. I appreciate you. Thank you. Footclip says, what channel is this on? This is on the Recast app. Knowledge Luke says, can Radley play Origin? Not anymore. No, he now never can play Origin because he's played for England. All right, so the siren is going here, guys. We are about to get underway here. Oh, geez, this Recast app is just dreadful, man. Like, this Recast app is dreadful. Maybe I can try and go on to this other one because it's just horrific. It's just stop, start, stop, start. No, England is a Tier 1 nation. Yeah, England's a Tier 1 nation, so that means that we will not be seeing Victor Radley ever playing for New South Wales. Roranoa Zorro with the $20 donation. Thank you very much for the donation, my guys. His para are our sons, Fisher Harris. Yeah, obviously I was at that grand final. It was not a great one. Not a great one at all there for Ziad Baramata. And yeah, their streak lives on. Their streak lives on. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Has the game started? It has not started yet. It's literally about to start, man. Literally about to start now. Literally about to start right this second. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's just stop and start all over the shop here, man. All over the shop here, man. BK, thoughts on the squad numbering system instead of 1-17 jerseys? Yeah, I think that's a bit weird, man. I think it's a little bit strange. But all right. Okay, so the kickoff has been made, and Tonga with the ball here, 15 metres out. 15 minutes. How did they get the ball here? Oh, man, this is really frustrating. This Recast app. This sucks. This Recast app sucks. Speed Sue says, love from Tonga. Appreciate you, man, all the way there in Tonga. Jazz says, someone on YouTube is using a thumbnail. Cool, I don't care. I'm going to have to try and get this on my thingo. Maybe on my phone. So that must mean there was a mistake there by France early days, and Tonga already have the ball here 10 metres out here from the line. They already have the ball here 10 metres out here from the line. Yes, Dons, for now. I will be commentating the game here, but I'm just trying to sort this out because the Recast app is just all over the shop, and it's the only way to watch it. There's nothing that can actually that can watch it otherwise. So Tonga here, 5 metres out even the line, paid $10. Is it not working for you either, Daz, mate? Is it not work? Did you pay for it as well? It's not working. Tonga here, right hand side. Day for feeder. It gets the offload away here. Day for feeder. Chance here. 5 metres out. Oh, dude, it's still freezing. It's literally still freezing. Rapid says, is there any way we can watch it on live or KO or something? No. Is this a try? Sorry, guys. No one can do anything here. I think this is happening for everybody. I think this might be happening for literally everybody right now. I'll have to try and get on my phone here. So, no, it was no try, and France will get the ball here to the 20. France get the ball at 20. JBJ says, DC, you're clear for Kangaroos. Give me 1 second here, man. I need to get this sorted. No, it's not working for me either, Dasmo says. Yeah, jeez. You can kind of hear the commentary and whatnot. So France here at the 20 right now. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. This isn't to do with me. This is to do with their stupid app. This is the problem when you have to go through individual sources like this. When you have to go through individual apps and whatnot, they make mistakes like this. Man in for Life says, what's France's defense looking like? I don't know, mate, because the stream is cutting in and out, and it's a paid stream. Jack Tim says, someone is showing me, okay, timeout, Jack. Yeah, exactly right, Jay. Travis says, maybe it's overloaded with people trying to watch it. Potentially, man. Potentially. Let's go live there. Maybe I have to look over that. Maybe it's overloaded with people trying to watch it. Maybe, bro. Maybe. I appreciate everyone who is watching right now, though. We're 3 minutes into the game. And they're going to kick this one over to the side here, the French. They're going to kick this one over to the side, and it's going to have to be Tonga coming back out here. Bang, there we go. So Tonga now bring this ball out from the 20. Oh, man. Live. Maybe if I can try this one. Try this one here. No, that's not working like that. That's not working like that. And we'll go like that. Oh, true. Okay. I know what people are doing. Yeah, you can't actually see it, though. Matthew McGlenn's, why do they make you pay to watch it? So Tonga here with the ball at the 30 right now, and they're just going to run this ball up here to the 40. Where are you watching it? On Recast, mate. Guys, again, on Recast. It's $10 to pay for it, but I'll be getting a refund, that's for sure. 3 minutes gone here. Tonga with the ball. They're going to go right-hand side, and that's Lola here now with the ball. I'm going to have to try and click on go live. Ronnie says, where are you watching it? Recast. There is literally no other ways to watch the game, Ashok. So there's a mistake there by Tonga. Now France are going to have the ball here 30 metres out of the line. Bad mistake there by Tonga. And now France get an attacking opportunity. Tonga, be careful, man. They really can't be losing this game. Like, they've really got to be careful in this one. They've got to be super careful. France here, 20 metres out. Like, if they lose this game, that'd be a really poor one for them. Tom Jones says Tonga should win convincingly today. You're absolutely right. Dino, you think I don't know what Balanga's game mean? You Muppet man? You bloody Muppet man. Both of you, man. So it's going to be France now, 20 metres out now from the line. They spread it out. Don't snooze in the French. The French aren't great, mate, but they definitely shouldn't be beating Tonga. Tonga should not be losing. You bloody giffin, man. Bloody Muppet think I don't know, man. Is it 80-minute games? It is 80-minute games, yes. It is 80-minute games. Daz, my goodness me. Jeez. Is David Fussator playing for Tonga in this World Cup? No, he's not playing for Tonga. I don't think so. He's definitely not here today. I haven't heard the name Fussator for a while, to be honest with you. Oh, maybe it's working. No, it's not. Oh, maybe it might be working now. It might be working. Kind of, not really. Camilla says, okay. Mike, oh, God, brother, come on. You got to do better than that, my guy. Dab Goose. I think France are probably around the same level as Lebanon. I think a little bit less, but similar. A little bit less, but similar. Was that... I think that's Takia who might knock that ball on there. You have to pay for it. I've paid for it, mate. It's not working for the people who've paid for it. So I think there's a penalty here for Tonga at the 40. 6 minutes gone right now. All right, so now they're going to be 35 metres out here from the line. And I would love to tell you who's doing what and what not, but I just can't right now. Saturn Girl says, it's a shame that this Shambles website is the only way to watch this game. Luckily, it's only warm-up. Exactly right. Obviously, all the actual games will be on KO, on a legit broadcaster. All right, so Tonga now, it's going to be Moses Sully who brings this ball to the 15. Tom Jones says, do you think the 2022 Tonga team is better than the 2018 World Cup team? No, I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. So it's going to be Tonga now. They're going to be 10 metres out from the line. That also gives to a free membership. All right, so 5 metres out here. Tonga have a chance. It's slowly moving, really, really slowly. But yeah, Tonga are 5 metres out. They give this off to Fanor Blake, and Fanor Blake here, he'll be 3 metres out here from the line. Oh, bro, this is awful. This is absolutely awful. Tonga, you're probably going to get timed out there, brother. Yeah. So they're 2 metres out here from the line now. Oh, bro. How are we meant to watch this game? This is ridiculous. Is it still doing it for you, Daz, mate? They're 1 metre out here. Oh, Chancey, Dave Fafita. Tosso, Davo. Go, Dave. Dave Fafita. Let's go. Try time for Dave Fafita there. Try time, Dave Fafita. That's my boy. That's my boy, David Fafita. So it'll be 4-0 here with a kick to come. Tonga take the lead. Tonga take the lead here. Bingo. Sorry, I actually spoke Fijian then when Dave scored. Oh, ooh, that's the wrong side. Davey Fafita, baby. Let's go. Tonga scored the first try. I know, XO. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one there. So it is 4-0 here. Tonga with a kick to come. 4-0 here. Tonga with the kick to Cameronos. How many trial games we played? This will be the only one here for Tonga Shining Star. There's only realistically one warm-up game. Yeah. Malcolm says final will be New Zealand versus Australia. It can't be. The final cannot be New Zealand versus Australia. They play each other in the semi-final. They can't play each other in the final. All right, so let's see if they get this kick here. A little bit to the right-hand side, and he will get the kick, I think. I think he gets the kick. Oh, God, this is stupid. So the scoreline is 6-0. There you go. It is 6-0 pois. 6-0 pois. Motocross, there was a Rick Roll link. Oh, yeah, no, that happens, man. That's the moderators for you, man. Vukio got slapped. Polybon says, who scored? It was Dave Fafita. It was my boy Davey Fafita who scored the try there. The big fella. The big bopper. Davey Fafita from the Gold Coast Titans. David says, New Zealand, Oz, and Samoa and Tonga could win the World Cup, but Fiji are the underdogs. I think for me, obviously, I love Fiji. Dosaviti, love my Fiji brothers, but I just don't see Fiji doing it. I think that Fiji are a good team, but I think that there's a lot of other better teams right now. Yeah, especially after what we watched this morning. Josh Griffin says, who do you think wins the World Cup? We'll do our preview on Monday, our full preview on Monday. JBJ says, how will Jamaica go? I did my preview for Jamaica about a couple of hours beforehand. So France will kick this ball off here. And I don't know why there's a 1 on top of Tonga's name there. Dasman says the 5 fans looking at their phones go wild. Comeback season, Hawker. Matthew McClellan says, what cricket format? Oh, no, we won't be doing We don't need to talk about cricket right now. All right, so 9 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. Sony Jokes says, let's go Matama Tonga. Malcolm says, Haaland will score a try for England. I actually captained Erling Haaland in my fantasy this week. I did. So Tonga now. Conrad Harrell gets his ball out to the 35, is what I can see. Uwe Fueti says, Matama Tonga. Also, just to clarify, guys, when the World Cup is on, this is not what will be happening. It will be very smooth, very easy to watch. We commentate the game and talk to you guys. It's just, unfortunately, because you have to go through some stupid website, it's impossible to actually react to right now. Thoughts on Dolphins? No one cares about the Dolphins right now, but my God, this is World Cup footy. No one cares about the Dolphins right now, brother. So Adam Van Blake gets his ball out to the 35, and they're going to go out to the left-hand side now. They're going to go to the left-hand side. I'm going to click on go live. This is just ridiculous, bro. I'll have to try and get on my phone. Maybe the phone works. But then again, Dasmate also said that it didn't work for him. Tonga will get this ball here 15 metres out. HM says, hopefully Tonga gets a good referee. Are you serious? Like, you still haven't moved on from that? Have you guys seriously still not moved on from that? That's wild. That's wild to me. That's wild to me, man. Recast link. You don't want a Big G. You had to pay for it, and it doesn't work. It's not really working. Sony says the only team that can beat Tonga is New Zealand, Australia, and England. Samoa could too. And also, I just want to throw that out there. If Tonga or Samoa don't top their group, they will face off against each other. Demi says, I ain't wasting money, so I listen to this dude's calming voice. No, I appreciate you. We're here for every game. It's just that, unfortunately, I can't give you the actual commentary right now because this is just stupid. Man. Watch now. Let's see if this works better. Uwe says, it's working for me. I don't think it is. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. Dab Goose, I hope Lola comes back to the NRL. He had a really good season for Huddersfield this year. I don't hope so. When he was in the NRL, he didn't really work out at all. Preston Hadfield says, will the real games be on Fox or KO? Yes, the real games will be on Fox and KO. Please check your... Yeah, it says please check your connection. It's got nothing to do with my internet connection, mate. Nothing to do with it. Callum Murphy says mine's working. As in like it's playing normally. As in like it's playing through normally. Is that what you're saying? By the way, Callum, if you're trolling, it's not funny right now, my guy. MFB says Tonga is easily topping their pool. Not too sure about Samoa though. I disagree, MFB. So I think Papua New Guinea will give it a good go. I really do. I think Papua New Guinea will really give it a good go, man. I disagree. I think that Tonga will probably still top it, but I don't think it's as easy as you're making it out to be. Big G says, why are you in here if you're watching it? Because he's a Muppet, man. He's a Geffen, mate. He's a Muppet. Philippa says Samoa will pump Tonga. Ooh, that'll be such a good game if it happens, man. I really would love to see Samoa versus Tonga. All right, so Callum says, you talking about recast. Mine's fine. Yours is fine. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, here we go. France, it might work now. Oh, it's working. Yes. It's working, guys. Kind of. It's working better than it was. So France are here at the 40. It's working okay. They'll go left-hand side now. Maybe because, I don't know, maybe if I do this, maybe I'll have to just do this, and maybe this might work better if I try it this way and go big screen and have the chat hidden or something like that. So France will go to the halfway point now. Oh, it's kind of working. They're at the 45. Yeah, it just keeps slowing down. They'll go left-hand side here, France at the 50. That's a pretty poor pass that will go to the ground. That's a knock on there from France at the 45. So that will be Tonga's ball now. So Tonga will get the ball. I'm going to have to get my iPhone charger so I can get your chat up, guys. Give me 1 second here, guys. You can still hear me. I just need to go get my charger. At least it's working now. I can see a lot better. I can give you at least a good rundown about what's happening. I can give you at least a decent rundown about what's happening here, because it's at least moving at better than a snail pace, which is what it was before. But now I just want to get your comments up here. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. So scrum here to Tonga, 45 metres out. Talatau Amone is going to be the one to put the ball into the scrum here. Need to see a lot from Amone in this World Cup, man. If Tonga's going to do anything, they're going to need to see something from their halves. They're going to really need to see something from their halves. Tonga here, left-hand side, chance. Oh, they had Tuipulotu at the left-hand side, but they didn't pass it out to the winger. So 30 metres out here from the line now. Tuipulotu comes in, plays the dummy, goes right-hand side. And it'll be Hamoli Olakawatu who'll get this ball now to the 20. Is that meant to be the tackle count up top? What's the number up top is what I'm wondering. I don't know what the number is up top of it. Right-hand side, they give this ball off. And Lola, it's another knock-on. A lot of mistakes here. Oh, wow, they didn't call knock-on. It's Lola here now with the ball, and he'll be 20 metres out from the line. 20 metres out here from the line. All right, so where they go right inside. This is really, they're making a lot of mistakes here, Tonga, which is really concerning with these halves. But they'll be taken down now about 15 metres out here from the line. That was Adam Fanua-Blake. Fanua-Blake's going to have to roll this one back. And they'll go left-hand side. They could have had David Fafita open there, which is strange. Oh, Takiaho had the pass there, but he doesn't pass it off. And he gets the offload away, actually. Left-hand side here. Amon. What are you doing, bro? Amon, what are you doing, bro? What is Amon doing? Oh, he could get a try. No, 1 metre out here from the line. I think this is fourth or fifth tackle here. Talatau Mona. They'll go right-hand side, little dummy there, and maybe a try. So close. 1 metre out here from the line for Tonga. This will be... that was Otokola there. And Amon, left-hand side, over the top, try time. Christian Tuipolotu there for Tonga will score the try, and it will be 10-0 here. It will be 10-0 to the Tongans. There we go. 10 ziparonos to the Tongans there, baby. Well done. Nicely worked try down that wing. Nicely worked try down the wing there. And let's move that like that. Bang. Wait for Mr. Streamer to react. I'm not going to be really reacting to... I'll look at the comments as much as I can, but because of the way that recast is barely working, it's nearly impossible for me to read the chat live anyway. So with that try, it does make it 10-0, and let's see if it's Siasia Takiaho to kick the conversion here from the left-hand side. How can I watch this live? You have to pay for it on recast. It's $10. Isaac Lisa, who's the ref? I have no idea, and I also don't care who the ref is, mate. I just don't care who the referee is, man. So that actually represents how many tries they've scored, apparently, which is really strange. That number above the name Tonga. Lebanon is not in the same pool as Samoa. No, they're not. Lebanon is the same pool as New Zealand. Samoa is in the same pool as England, and they will miss the kick, so it will stay at 10-0 here to Tonga. It will stay at 10-0 here to the Tongans. Let's try and go back there. Tom Jones says Samoa has the players. The question is whether they can play as a team instead of individuals. However, the advantage they have plenty of Panthers players. However, concern is Milford and Luai combination. Okay, but what did the New South Wales players and Panthers players? Sorry, what did the Panthers players do for New South Wales? You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't work for them. They got beaten by Queensland. So just because they got Panthers players doesn't necessarily mean anything. As you said, they're going to play as a team and not as individuals. So Tonga get this ball out here to the 30 now. It'll be first tackle here for Tonga at the 30. Bunner Race is great to see Fafita playing for Tonga. Yeah, scored a try as well, mate. He already scored a try for the Tongans as well. It was the first try of the game. There. Silas says, is the Rugby League World Cup started? Not yet, mate. Rugby League World Cup starts next week. We'll be streaming every single game live. This is a warm-up game. So every World Cup in every sport has warm-up games beforehand. And this is a warm-up game. So that was Kalamatangi who brought that ball to the halfway point. And now it'll be Siasia Takiaho who's going to bring this ball to the 45 on the French side of the field. Leeway says, the only concern I feel like for Samoa is their hooker. I agree. Their hooker is a concern. But also, you've got to look at the halves, man. Luai and Milford. Oh, that's going to be so lucky here for Tonga. Fafita. Go, Davey. Go. That's so lucky there. Oh, no, it's going to be class forward. He would have scored too. Davey would have scored as well. Blood King says, can't wait to see To'o. I think, yeah, I look forward to seeing what Samoa can provide. Unfortunately, they have no pre-warm-up because they didn't organise it. But that's the Samoan organisations. The organisation is not great. This was super lucky here. So that bounced off the French player into... I actually thought that went backwards there. I thought that should have been play on. Dave Fafita would have scored too. Dave's going to be a menace at this World Cup, man. Dave is going to be a menace at this World Cup. I can't show the screen, Daniel Cairns, because due to broadcasting restrictions, it's illegal. It's actually classed as offside here. I think that should have been fine, man. So it's be a penalty here to France at the 40, sorry. Obviously, TV rights prevent me from being able to show you the game live, but the best I can do is commentate it, tell you what's going on, and talk to you guys in the chat, obviously. Levi Famita says halves are great. I feel like Milford has matured into a kicking half and Luai has become a nice running half. But how do you say that when Milford's not done anything for the Knights? He's actually looked dreadful for the Knights, and Luai without Cleary has always had a question mark there. So look, I'm not saying that you're going to be bad. I just think that it's intriguing to see what kind of happens there with Samoa overall, because there is still a lot of concerns and question marks that can arise from this team still. So France here. It is 10-0 to Tonga, but France 20 metres out here from the line. Left-hand side now. Chance here for the French. Gives it off here to the winger. And they'll get taken over the sideline. A good defence there from Conrad Harrell and Lolohea picked it up, but it will be just a knock-on there from the French. Cooper says, how are you watching the game? On recast. Had to pay $10 for terrible coverage. Josh Grimmett says, I think 46-12 now. Blood King says, does this game count for Jason Tamalolo's suspension? I don't believe so, no, because obviously it's just a warm-up game. So I wouldn't assume that this would count for Tamalolo's suspension. He's 3 games, isn't he? I think it's 3 games that he's suspended for, right? I think so. I think it's something like that. Panasini for Tonga has a high work rate. I don't mind Panasini, and at the Parramatta Eels, I do like him. Obviously not the greatest player to ever play, but I don't mind the old Will Panasini for sure. Not the greatest on defense though, but he does have a high work rate, as you said. But guys, 20 minutes gone here. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Before the stream started, we're about 370 subscribers away from 20,000. We're super close, man. So get around it. If you love your rugby league and you love your sport, get around it. Levi says it does count. NRL 9 reported last week. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. So apparently it does count for Jason Tamalolo's suspension, which works really well. Then good on them for organising this pre-game, this trial game, because that really helps them out. I disagree with the Australians being able to dictate the suspensions of players in an international league, though. So Tonga now get this ball out to about the 30-metre line. That should be a penalty there, sir. That should be a penalty. Didn't call a penalty. Gives it off here to Dave Fafita. Look at that run through. He gives it off again. And there's a chance here. 1-on-1. And take it down to the 20. Great run there, however, from Tonga. I don't actually know what that player is. I can't really see it. I can't really see who that is. Right-hand side, they've got... Tessie. Oh, it was Tessie New there. The ball doesn't go through the line there. This is 4 tackle. Lolohea will get taken down about 15 metres out here from the line. This is last tackle now. 5th tackle here. So... Tessie knew that was a really nice run there from Tessie New from the Broncos. Kicks across field. Actually, not too bad there. Tuipulotu, knock on there, unfortunately. Lance Jenkinson, I don't know who's playing for France, mate. I didn't get to see the lineup, and because the stream has been so messed up in regards to the actual game coverage, it's really been. I haven't been able to check it. George Manapo, brother, recast. Get the Samoan out there. Freddie Brown says Samoan Panthers. Shining Star says, I think they already have PM13s. Who's this? Levi says Dave Fafita's going to be a problem this World Cup. Absolutely, man. Dave Fafita is a problem. It's just that, unfortunately, because the Titans went so young with the spine last year, they weren't able to give him the ball when he needed. You watch when Tanner Boyd came in. Tanner Boyd helped out to Dave Fafita to really explode again. You watch Kieran Foran, Tanner Boyd, they're going to get him going, unless they go Toby. But I think that right now, I don't know what's going on with the halves of the Titans, but Sammy Verrills, Kieran Foran will get the ball to Dave a lot more, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Fafita can do at the Titans again next year, because it's just unfortunate that this year at the Titans, they went too young, and it just didn't work out for him. Silas Clans says Dave Fafita still playing for the Manamata Tonga. I don't think he's playing today. They threw the ball over the sideline, France. That was dreadful. Oh, it's a penalty. They've called a penalty to the French at the 48 or so on Tonga side of the field. Lacking discipline, man. I haven't heard Dave Fafita's name for ages, EXO. What happened to Dave Fafita? I think he wanted to go back to New Zealand during COVID, and I just don't know if I've actually heard of him again. What's happened with Dave Fafita? I think there was a late hit here. That's why it's a penalty to France. Paul H. says Samoa don't have Nathan Cleary. That is why I am concerned about Samoa and Jerome Luai, because I don't necessarily guarantee that Jerome Luai can do it without Nathan Cleary. There's been multiple bits of evidence that could probably prove that as well in regards to games throughout periods when Cleary's been injured. But it's unfortunate because we didn't get to see Luai when Cleary wasn't there at the end of the season, because Luai was also injured. Levi says Dave Fafita was not utilised properly. I don't know what their management were thinking signing him for $1 million and not giving the best opportunities possible. So I'm very close with the organisation. I know the organisation very well. It was a mistake to go so young in the spine, and we've rectified that. is what I'll say. We've rectified that. So this year was a bit of a throwaway year, and it was just a really poor year. It wasn't to do with Dave Fafita. It's just to do with the fact that there was mistakes made. Overall, knock-on from France. A lot of knock-ons in this game. What? They said knock-back? They said knock-back? That's crazy. That's crazy, referee. All right, so France now, they're going to be about 10 metres out here from the line. And that was nice defense from Fafita. Dave Fafita's got good defense, man. People don't recognise it, but chance here for France over the try line, and it'll be held up. It'll be held up. It will be held up. Simp says, fix what? Don't spam your Muppet. Yes. So it will be 10 metres out here from the line here for the French. 10 metres out here from the line here for the France. I'm not going to respond to you just because you're spamming. Philippe says, how long? There's been 24 minutes played. 24 minutes played here. France, they've got 3-on-3 at right-hand side, and the fullback, there's no way he called held there. Okay, he's been taken down here about 15 metres out from the line. Jeez, they're going to call knock-on, I think. Yep, they have. Yep, they've called knock-on here. They've called knock-on here. Unbelievable. So there's so many mistakes in this game from both these teams. Oh, it's a try. Okay, cool. I was well behind. So it's a try here for Tonga. Jeez, this recast app sucks, bro. This recast app sucks. It is 14-0 here. Can someone please tell me who scored the try? Can someone tell me who scored the try? Because I have no idea, because it didn't show me. Fafita scored again. JMD says, oh, Dave Fafita again, bro. He's unbelievable, he is. Dave Fafita's ridiculous. He's ridiculous, man. Oh, boy. Davey Fafita, what a man. What an unbelievable player. Trying to reconnect stream. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Don't get it. I don't get it. Quit that. Let's see if I can get something a bit faster going here. Tonga scored again. Woo, yeah, 14-0, and it was Dave Fafita again who scored. Sorry, it's just a little bit behind here. Because this stream keeps freezing, it keeps putting me behind. Sasha Kelson says, Big Davey, get around the grand final winner. Present adversaries want the link for the stream on YouTube. I'm assuming that it's probably... Hold on, I'm going to go to this. Silas says, is Andrew Fafita playing? No, mate. Andrew Fafita is well and truly past his prime, mate. Andrew Fafita won't be... I think he's there with the team, but he won't be starting at any stage here for Tonga, especially with the forwards that they already do possess, man. You're not going to be seeing... him starting for the team at any stage. News 24 has full team list. Yeah, but because there's so many issues with everything right now, man, I just can't do it. I can't get it up. There's unfortunately too many issues with the stream. Fafita was out for about 10 rounds, was he, this year? He was. Not for that many rounds, so I don't know. I don't believe. Tom Jones says, Dave Fafita had a very below average NRL season, but seems to grow a leg when he's playing for his roots. No, it wasn't Dave's fault this year, for me. It wasn't Dave's fault, in my personal opinion. And we'll go like that. Bang. Bada bang, bang, bang. Bada bang, bang, bang. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you guys are talking about. Here. Hold on. Just copy and paste. Can I watch something else? Says, okay, hear me out. We'll give you 1 million feeder. Yeah, nah. Let's see if this one works out here. Let's see if this one works out here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys all tuning in right now. Sorry, it's just so many. It's just stupid. It's just stupid right now. Let's see if I get rid of that, and let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Okay, it is working. Alright, so yeah, it is on where you guys were saying before. That's where I'm having to watch right now. Let's refresh that stream. This is not on Fox Sports Junior Saliva. Unfortunately, due to broadcasting restrictions, well, they've got it on some recast app, man. They've got it on some recast app that is terrible. I will be getting money back for it. Tom Jones says Fafita and Tamalolo combination is lethal. Yeah, it is. So that's right. It's 16-0, by the way, guys. So they must have got the conversion. There. This is such a mess of a stream. I hate you, recast. I hate that app. I will never buy from that app again. How many NRL players in France team currently? 0. J Sam, what? 0. 0. Unfortunately. Alright, so France here, they're going to be about 5 metres out here from the line. They're going to go right-hand side. And, oh, geez, huge hit. They'll get taken down 15 metres out now. 15 metres out here from the line. They go right-hand side and take... Oh, chance in France! That's a try. That's a try for France. That's a great try. St. Garnet, apparently. That's a great try there for France. It's going to be 16-4. 16-4. It's going to be 16-6. That's exciting there for France. So good on them. They score a try. Good on them. They score a try there. Judy Silva says, final prediction for the World Cup. My prediction will come out on Monday, man. I did my preview for the groups yesterday and tomorrow for Pool D. But my all-round World Cup preview will come out on Monday. All right, let's see if I can do this. And I'll move this over like this. And then I can see your chat over there. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. Early again, don't support the action, lads. Yeah. All right. At least we've got a stream that works now, though. At least we've got a stream that works. Tonga says, is the game on KO? The game is not on KO. No. The game is not on KO. No. So 3 tries to 1 here. 30 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 30 minutes gone. Tom Jones says, betting agencies have Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, England, Tonga, Fiji, PNG in that order. Interesting. It makes a sense. I probably would put England above Samoa, though. I would. I'd probably put England above Samoa right now, especially after how they performed this morning. It's still a very good result regardless. It's still a very good result regardless there. This is actually a pretty decent game here if France can keep themselves in it. Who do you think's better, Tonga or Fiji? I would say Tonga right this second, but honestly, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game, but I'd say right this second, I'd probably lean with Tonga. I don't know. That's a hard one. I think the forwards probably get it over the line there, but Fiji versus Tonga will be a really tough game. Levi says Samoa are definitely the underdogs against England. Yeah, but it'll be a quality game, that one. All right, so about 20 meters out here from the line. Aleki says, what about Tonga and Samoa? I'd probably lean with Samoa. Yeah, I'd say probably Samoa get the advantage there. Oh, that's a high tackle there from Tonga. That should have been a high tackle there against Tonga, but it's all right. So France now left-hand side, and they're continuing. They're getting to this halfway point. They're not playing terribly here. The French. The France. Levi says, who do you think should be the starting hooker for Samoa? I actually don't. It's either Danny Levi or Fatamanu Brown. I think they'll probably go Fatamanu Brown for the future, but Daniel Levi is probably the more experienced of the two. France kick this ball into the corner here, and it should be Tonga who bring this ball out. Oh, no. It's going to be a 7 tackle set there. That's unfortunately just a little bit too heavy there. A little bit too heavy there by the France. Locker Pilgrim says, where do you think the Titans would have finished this year if Fafita played more games and he missed out this year? I'm not going to respond to you because I'm very well aware that you're trying to troll. So just move on, bro, because I know what you're trying to get at there. If you want me to shit on the Broncos, I can do that. But I'm very well aware that you're trying to shit on the Titans. But just remember that your team choked an unlosable, unchokeable position from the top 8. So just move on, bro, because we all know that you get owned on the channel more times than not. And it's a knock on there from Tonga. Panthers 2003, so I hope to see more France here. Oh, it's another knock on there from France. But it should be a knock on here from Tonga first. Yeah, it will be. So France will get the ball here at the halfway point. Panthers 2003 says, I hope to see more Tonga for Samoa games in the future. If done and invested right, it has the potential to be bigger than Origin, in my opinion. I disagree. It is going to be big, but it's completely different to Origin. I don't think that on a consistent level it'll ever be bigger than Origin, especially if you utilize it too much. Especially if you push it too much. Guys, nothing is going to rival Origin. Nothing will. You've got 40 years of history there. Samoa and Tonga is great by watching it occasionally. If you watch that 2 times, 3 times a year, you'll get bored of it. I'm telling you, you will get bored of it. It's not going to be the same. So I love the rivalry, I do, but it's just not going to be. Yeah, it's not like that for me. And I think that maybe some Samoans and Tongans will love it, and you'll get people who watch it regardless. But yeah, it definitely comes down to the fact that everyone else will kind of watch it once, and it'll be a bit of a gimmicky kind of deal. Jay says, every stream lock on like a broken record. Real Jesus, where do you watch the game? On Recast, mate. On Recast. Peter Hiffo says, man, I can't watch because I have to make an account. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And also, when you make the account, it doesn't really work too much on Recast. So the best you can do is sit here and enjoy the stream here. All right, so it's going to be France now, about 30 minutes out here from the line. Even though you guys can't watch the game, I hope you still are enjoying, even though we've had a lot of mistakes up until now. France get that ball up in the air. Oh, it's a knock-on from Tonga again. Tuipulotu can't catch the ball, man. Tuipulotu just can't seem to catch the ball. First knock on from Tonga. Yeah, so it's going to be France ball here, 10 metres out. Jeez, they're making mistakes, man. Timeout Preston Hadfield, please. Levi says, some of us Tonga will definitely not be bigger than State of Origin because population and audience-wise. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Peter Hifu says, is Tonga really leading? Yeah, it's 16-6, mate. The live score is below. I will be updating that live score below. Lecky Lavania says, I was surprised to know that Tabuai Fido was Samoan by the colour he is. Well, that's a bit irrelevant, but in the same sense, I didn't know that Tabuai Fido was Samoan. But yeah, he is. He'll be playing as the fullback. He'll be playing as the fullback there for Samoa, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. They've got a little bit of a struggle overall, Samoa, with their spine. So they really need guys like Tabuai Fido. It's a penalty here to France. 10 metres out. They're not going to go for the kick, but I'm just saying 10 metres out here. Their spine is just a little bit concerning. It is really concerning, actually. Pedefo says, goal Matama Tonga. All right, so France now 5 metres out. This will be 0 tackle right now. Do you think Fido will be fullback over Suwali? I think that yes, because I think that Suwali is not as good of a fullback. Suwali is a better fullback than Hamiso is a better winger. And that's realistically the swap you do there. So I think that I would keep Hamiso there and Suwali at the fullback. Suwali at the wing, because Suwali's a tall player, a big wing on the wing. You want to keep him out there for that height battle. You lose a lot with the fullback. You don't need a height battle with the fullback. The height is wasted with the fullback. So personally for me, I go with Hamiso as a fullback, yeah. All right, so second tackle here for France. They've all gone all the way back to the 20. How did they lose so many metres? So third tackle now, 20 minutes out of the line. Dom says, is A still captain France? I'm not too sure, man. So France now with the ball, 15 metres out from the line. They've got no real attack here, though, France. I know they scored once, but they've got no real attack. They go left hand, or could arguably be a 6 again here. No, they sneak it up front. Dummy half, and Polynesian will get this ball to about 5 metres out from the line now. I'll read you comment out in a second, Nawaka. Left-hand side, France at the 15. I am concerned about this Tonga team with the way they're playing, man. Just throwing it out there. I am concerned. Right-hand side, gives it off. 10 metres out. Polynesian kicks it through. Good kick through. It'll be drop out. It'll be a dropout. That's a great kick. It's a great kick there from France. Nawaka says, I got so many DMs about Fiji losing 50-0 to England. Like, relax, that wasn't even our main lineup. It also wasn't England's main lineup, but in the same sense, yes, it was a warm-up game. Ooh, that should have actually arguably been a penalty there for a holdback from Tonga. Arguably should have been a penalty there. Jay Samwell says, Jamaica never heard of it playing rugby. USA is missing out in this World Cup. Do you know why? Because they're not good enough. USA don't put enough into it. So Tonga kicked that ball deep, and it will go to just past the 50. Surprised they didn't go for the short kickoff there, considering that we all know that pretty much every team always goes for the short kick. Redman says, why is England's in goal so small? It's weird. I think it's because of the football goals and whatnot. I think that it's difficult to... I don't know, really. I'm kind of just talking shit, really. I don't know. It's just strange because it does screw you pretty quickly as well if you make a mistake. But it is very small in comparison, yeah. So 20 metres out here from the line now. And they go left-hand side, 23 metres out, spread out again. France again. I swear, if Tonga concede here, this game is well and truly on. Nawaka says it's because their stadiums are mainly made for soccer. Yes, but in the same sense, you can see there's still room at the back. There's still more room. That's not a great kick there from France, and Tonga will get the ball here about 2 metres out here from the line. Tom Jones says Rugby League is setting the standards by allowing Polynesian teams to remain competitive, unlike Rugby Union. Rugby Union, they're trying to make them a little bit more competitive, but in the same sense, Rugby League is still holding them back a little bit. But people don't realise this. I think it's because people in Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, not Papua New Guinea, but Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, they don't recognise the fact that people who are Samoan descent or Fijian descent or Tongan descent don't want to play for that team, and they'd rather play for Australia because they were born, raised, grew up and lived Australia. So they effectively believe they're more Australian. Tonga again with another knock-on. Unbelievable. How many knock-ons does this team want to do? Greta says, who knew this guy could talk like he's top shit? Well, you don't need to watch if you don't like it, Greta. I'm just providing another opinion. If you don't like it, you can feel free to go watch elsewhere. It's up to you, man. But this is just my opinion. And if you don't like it, feel free not to watch. But fact of the matter is that it's a fun game to watch right now. And the best I can do is commentate. So enjoy. Sebastian Grappa says the Shane Halifax is also used by the football team, so the in-goal areas are football-sized. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Yeah, there you go. Greta Thunberg, Karen. It's probably a fake account, to be completely honest with you. So left-hand side here for France. Good little rolling maneuver here. On the wing, don't go out of the sideline, Muppets. 20 metres out here from the line now. Redman says, who do you think will top each pool? I'll give you the top for the 3 pools I've previewed so far. Tomorrow I do Pool D, but I've got Australia, New Zealand, and who's Pool C? Australia. I actually have England topping that pool. Yeah, I got England. It's pretty obvious though, but then again, it's between England and Samoa there. It's very obvious, man. It's unfortunately what's going to happen in Rugby League. But that Pool D is interesting. I'm going to make a big call tomorrow. on the preview. So France now taking 10 metres out here from the line. There's 30 seconds left here in the first half. Snipers Cards, you're going to think I'm joking, but I think Greece and Lebanon will do very well and surprise everyone. Greece, no. Lebanon, maybe, but not Greece. Leeway says, who do you think will win out of Tonga and Samoa if they meet in the quarterfinal? Samoa. Up it goes there, especially after what I'm seeing right now. Good take, though, from Tuipulotu. He shot the ball a lot today, but that was a really good catch. And he's still going here, Tuipulotu. Oh, no, it was in goal. Oh, what? It's going to be a sin bin. It's going to be a yellow card here. France have had are going to have a sin bin here, so they'll be off for the first 10 minutes of the second half. Wowee. That's going to be a sin bin here for France. So France can be down to 12 men for the next 10 minutes. Obviously, the halftime siren is about to go. But, geez, they're going to have to start that second half off in a really bad situation. There you go. So halftime here, 16-6. Tonga obviously lead with 2 tries to Dave Fafita. Been very good, Dave. He's been unreal today. We all know what he's capable of, and we all know what he's going to be doing for Tonga this World Cup. They just need to utilise this spine to get him some ball. And they just need to utilise this four pack to the ability that it needs to be. Fanua Blake's been a workhorse today as well. You got Hamoli Olakwatu and Keon Kolomatangi doing what they need to do. But Dave Fafita has been the man of the match so far. Just every time he catches the ball and makes a break, you just can't stop him. You know, in the way that he's just such a fantastic player, man. So yeah, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're so close to 20,000. And yeah, get around it. Aleki says Cowboys should have made it to the grand final. No, they shouldn't have. Shining Star says it's probably a union ref. Bonavera says Tonga's errors are a bit of concern. A lot of errors here against a French team that they should be beating pretty comprehensively. Artie Hatfield says who has scored so far. Dave Fafita twice, and I can't remember the other one. But Dave Fafita twice. How does Tonga's halves look? Not fantastic, Levi. They look as we kind of expected. Amon looks like a little bit of a headless chicken, to be honest with you. There was a nice assist, though, for Christian Tuipulotu, who scored the other try from the number 7, which is Tuimoala Lolahia. But besides that, hasn't done much at all. So, you know, they've been okay. They've been fine. But overall, I would have expected better from Tonga in that first half. But with the fact that France are down a man for the next 10 minutes as well, it's going to be pretty impossible here for France to come back now. Lewis, what do you think about the Panthers' final celebration antics? I don't really care. I've already gone through that many times, man, and I'm not going to sit here and tell someone how they can and cannot celebrate. Yes, you're wankers, but we just have to beat them to not let them do that. Kane Delaney says Tonga basic errors. Absolutely. It is just basic errors, man. They really are just being their own worst enemies right now. And the thing is, they're playing France. You take this Tonga team and put them against England or Australia or New Zealand, they'll get flogged, which is what happened, mind you, in the mid-season test between New Zealand and Tonga. They got flogged. That's a brilliant run there from Dave Fafita. Also, Dave was close to scoring a hat-trick already because there was one that got called for offside as well. Tonga right edge attacker is dangerous. Yep, Dave Fafita. Shining Stars, if Tonga play like this against PNG, I'm taking PNG. Just wait until you see my prediction video tomorrow. Justin says, and Tonga have Tessie New, that's bad. Tessie New's not been bad today. Tessie New's not been too bad at all, to be completely honest with you, man. It's not been too bad realistically at all. I think Tessie New hasn't been poor. How long has this gone for? This is half-time right now, mate. It's half-time right now. Dexter Link says, can you cover the PNG and Tongan match? I'll be doing literally every single game of the World Cup, Dexter. Every single game I'll be here. So that's every single game of every single group. Plus the FIFA World Cup, plus the Cricket World Cup. King Yeezy says, what website again? It is on Recast. But you had to pay $10 and it is really choppy. Really, really choppy. Really, really choppy there. Timeout LTS. Yeah, it just died. Yeah. Tom Jones says poly teams tend to play on confidence. Yes, absolutely, Tom Jones. And with lackluster spines, you find it really tough to get that confidence rolling because the spines go backwards really, really quickly. Kefes says, expected more from Tonga, to be honest. It's only the first half. And there's a reason why warm-up games happen. You need to have warm-up games because you need to prepare. And right now, this is what they're doing. They're preparing. They're preparing for what's going to be a big World Cup for them, hopefully. Obviously, they got to the semi-final in 2017 and lost to England. Beat Australia in a game that meant nothing, effectively, in an international friendly, I think 2018 or whatnot. So they feel like they are deserving of a chance this year. And it's like, I just don't think their team is as good as it was in 2017. I really don't. I think it's great to see Dave Fafita's here, and we'll bring Tamalolo here, but it's the back line. The back line for me was probably... Actually, let's go have a look here what that Tongan team was back in 2017. Tonga lineup, 2017 World Cup. Let's go have a look here. Redman says, does Samoa have a warm-up match? They do not. No, they do not. They do not. Tonga announced their Rugby League World Cup squad and it's stacked. All right, let's go have a look here. Sasaya Salosi says, Tamalolo being out for the first 2 games is big. It is big. It is. But in the same sense, Tamalolo isn't a crazy big difference for the group stages. It's not really the group stages that I care too much about Tamalolo. If he was suspended for the finals, then yes. But the group stages, they should be able to get through with relative ease. Just not maybe Papua New Guinea. So back in 2017... they had Andrew Fafita, Dave Fusatua, Mahe Whanua, Saliva Havili, Ata Hingano, Will Hopewade, Conrad Harrell, Michael Jennings, Solomon Akata, Siana Katoa, Sami Langi, Tui Mwala Lolahia, Sikamanu, Manu Ma'u, Sam Moa, Ben Murdoch Masila, Joe Ofahingawi, Tavita Pangai Jr., Ukuma Ta'ai, Sia Takiaho, Jason Tamalolo, Penny Terepo, Daniel Tupou, Manu Vatavai. Manu Vatavai? Well, I didn't even know he played. I actually would say this year's team's better. So I just agree with myself. No, looking back at that, I would say this team's better. But it doesn't mean that I think they'll go further, is what I'll say. I didn't even know there was one on. Redman says, if Samoa and Tonga top their pools, could they meet in the final? No, they could not meet in the final, but they would meet... if Samoa and Tonga both top their pools, then they would meet in the semi-final. If they beat, obviously, Samoa would then play Papua New Guinea on that basis. No, yeah, Samoa will play Papua New Guinea and Tonga will play England, if that was the way it finished up there. That's how it would go. Tom Jones says, Samoa have a warm-up match. It's called drinking at the local pub. Karma, okay. Fair enough, though, mate. Fair enough. Levi says, you don't think Taylor May will start on the wing for Samoa? I don't think he's playing. Isn't he? He's not playing, is he? Is Taylor May playing? I thought he got suspended. There was an injury or something like that. Ronnie has a rising prediction for the Wales-Lebanon game. So I don't know the players who are playing in that game, but I think Mitchell Moses isn't playing. So I'm going to have to lean away from Lebanon when they've got no Mitchell Moses. I don't know if Dewey's playing either. It's a good halves pairing. Their 9 is how you going. Their fullback, their team is a bit how you going. But they've got a good halves pairing. There you go. Snipers Car says, do Greece play a warm-up? Redman says, Luciano Leilua was ruled out. Kefe says, yeah, Taylor May is out and maybe Leilua. Yeah, there you go. Exactly right. There you go. But I'll still go probably Lebanon there, Rouhani, but it's really hard when I don't know the teams. Sebastian Grumman says, Greece play against the Bradford Bulls championship team. Jay says make and bank. I'm not too sure what that is. But yeah, Greece play against the Bradford Bulls championship team. Yeah, there's a few games on tonight. It's just no Samoa. Samoa didn't plan for one. There. Kane Lane says best forward pack Rugby League World Cup. Best forward pack? You're probably looking at New Zealand, to be honest with you. New Zealand have a really good forward pack. We went through them tonight. James Fisher-Harris and James Fisher-Harris and Moses Leota. They got Joe Tarpanay. Kenny Brom, Jesse Brom. Isaiah Papali'i. It's a bolstering forward pack, man. The forward pack is just incredible. Ryan Zagel says, all of Lebanon's noticeable players are playing except Moses. Oh, there you go. Probably I'll go Lebanon then. I'll still go Lebanon. I never expected Moses to play considering. Tom Jones says they should bring in Staines if May is ruled out. He's probably better than May. Oh, no way is Staines better than May. Staines, for me, is not a great player. He's a try merchant. He's a try merchant based on the fact that Panthers can get the ball to him. I don't think that Saints is the guy at all. At all. Not for me. And what's England's forwards like? England's forwards are Super League based. So if you know the Super League, you'll know. If you don't know the Super League, you won't really know. Did any Manly players get picked for an international side? Effectively, the whole of Tonga is Manly. They've got a heap of players that are from Manly in the Tongan side. And if you want to include Adam Fennell-Blake, who was obviously ex-Manly, you can do that too. Staines better than May. Yeah, I can't believe that comment just came through, Ryan. There's no way I'd have Staines better than May. Levi says, whoever said Staines is better than May must be joking. I don't understand where that came from. I don't understand why someone would think that Taylor May is not as good as Charlie Staines. Charlie Staines, for me, is okay. He does the job. He does what you need him to do, but he's not going to do anything special. And he's actually going to do a lot of bad things too. But he will do the job for you in regards to the attack. You know, he'll finish off tries when need be. Shining Star says, what do you think is the best halves pairing in the Pacific teams? Samoa, but it's not convincing, but Samoa. Definitely not Fiji, and not Tonga either. Definitely. Not Cook Islands. Tui Katisaya says, halftime. Yes, it is halftime right now. So guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. You love your rugby league content. We're here every single day. Leeway says, Hammer at centre and Critter at fullback, a good idea. No, not for me. I don't think Critter's a good fullback. I think that, for me, I'd put Hammer there. I think you put Stephen Crichton into the centres. I think you have Suwali on the wing. I think they've played their regular positions. I don't think Crichton's a good fullback for me. When I saw him at the Panthers play, I thought he was okay, serviceable, but, you know, and Kefa says Suwali at fullback. Again, we've gone kind of through this. I think for me, the reason I wouldn't put Suwali there is because I want height on the wings, right? You've got Brian To'o on one wing. You don't want another relatively smaller guy like Hamita, who's not really known for his jumps in the air. He's known for his speed. I want the speed guy at the fullback, and I want the height guy on the wing. So for me, I'd go Suwali on the wing there, and I'd put that ball up, and I'd put it over there for Suwali to go whoopshka, right in the air, bang, try time. Rowan Orizora says, Critter ain't a good fullback. I agree. AFL 18 says, how many will Haaland score in Southampton in 5 minutes? I've actually captained Kevin De Bruyne. I think he'll have a good game. Preston Hadfield says, who is paired with Moses? That's going to be good to see how we can work with them. It is Adam Dewey from the West Tigers, who is a decent 6, man. He's not too bad. Greg Munn says, hey Blaze, hello Greg, how you doing? Bonesy Boys, his time's going to be cracked next year, mark my words. Well, Dave Fafita, if he's playing like this, then yes, absolutely, son. He scored 2 tries already, Dave Fafita, plus also 2 Pilotu. Ooh, spicy. Levi says, I don't think Hammer has good ball skills, hence why he was on the bench. I agree, but in the same sense, I would prefer to have height on the wing, and I would prefer to have speed as the fullback. Hammer's not he's not really that bad at catching balls. He's pretty fine with catching the ball. Suwali's not really played fullback, mind you. He wants to play fullback, but he can't even get the fullback role at the Roosters because Tedesco's there, Joey Manu would be next in line, and I don't even know if they'd put him into the fullback role. You know, he's not actually played a game at fullback, so what convinces people that they should try... Maybe you could try him out in the first game, right? Because I think Tonga's first game... Who's Tonga's first game against? I think Tonga's first game might be against... I think it might be against Papua New Guinea. I think it might be. Rugby League World Cup group stage. Let's have a look here. Not Samoa's... Samoa's first game is against England. That's right. Sorry, I got confused with Tonga again. Stream's got 200 likes after the first half. Get in. Exactly right, Sebastian. Yeah, it's been a big stream here. It's been a big stream, so I appreciate everyone for tuning in. And even though we had a lot of mistakes at the beginning part, we had a lot of errors and whatnot with the stream. A lot of errors, but at least it's working now. Preston, and there's also streams that people can see for free as well now. Kane Delaney says, Big Papa out him, put him on the wing. Preston Hadfield says, he's going to be on one of the stadiums used for the comp, or is this just a random one? No, this is just a warm-up game. I don't think they'll be playing a Rugby League World Cup game at Halifax Town. Knowledge Release says the only time Suwali played fullback was when Tedesco got injured in the finals against Rabbitohs, and he was average. Yeah, well, fair enough. Especially when you go up against like a guy like Latrell Mitchell too. Yeah, fair, that's right. He did get injured in Tedesco, so Suwali had to move back there. Tom Jones says, Dan Leo will be the starting hooker. Reminds me of Isaac Luke. Are you sure they don't go with Farmanu Brown? It's between Danny Levi and Farmanu Brown. I would not be surprised if they do go with Farmanu Brown because of the age factor. Personally, I think that the age factor is a big shout there. They want to go for the future, but I don't think Farmano Brown's the guy. I think that you probably do go with a guy like Danny Levi for the experience factor. Redman says, thoughts about Australia jersey numbers not depending on their position? I think it's ridiculous. I just don't agree with it. I think it just looks stupid. Levi says, are you sure Talon's not playing? No, I'm not 100% sure. I just thought I saw something when I did my preview that said he wasn't. He's in the UK. Well, then he must be Levi. He must be then. I must be skitzing out. I don't know what's going on. I'm not too... give me an update goal by goal. Get my some emails. Not like assist or anything. Like, oh, tell me the assist when it happens. But definitely, give me updates. Give me updates throughout. Only on goals, though, because it is still half-time here. And hopefully this second half... Geez, you'd want Tonga to pull away, especially with the fact they're upper man now. I think Australia is the only team doing numbers like that, yeah. Kane Delay says Samoa was 13. What do you mean? Samoa was 13. Are you asking me to tell you what their 13 is going to be? I'm not too sure what you're asking there. Levi says, I just checked his Instagram story and he's on the plane to the UK, so he must be playing. Maybe they've selected him late. I don't know. Sasaya Saylosi says, is the Penrith reserve grade hooker playing for Tonga today? Penrith reserve grade hooker. Who was the hooker here today? Because it's not Saliva Havili. So let's get it up here. What was it? Tonga lineup, France. We had it up before here. There we go. Sebastian says venues are St James Park, Emirates Stadium, Old Trafford, etc. Premier League capital stadiums. Yeah, absolutely. Ola from Papua New Guinea. Good on you there, Samson Powesi. I will be doing your preview tomorrow night, Papua New Guinea, with their group with Tonga. So definitely tune in tomorrow night here at 7 p.m. because we'll be previewing your group and where you will be playing. That's for France squad there. That's not what I want. I want the Tongan squad. Isaiah Katoa's not playing. Yeah, that's right. Katoa's not playing. Katoa's not playing. He's on the bench. Well, he's not even on the bench. He's on the extended reserves. Tom J. Jones says Samoa and England will be the game of the first round. It's going to be a cracker. Samoa England should be a good game. A really good game, yeah. It really should be. I want to quickly get up the group stages here. Let's go have a look at the fixtures. Rugby League World Cup group stages and fixtures. Bang. Is Staggs the field? Staggs not playing, Ryan Zarkles. He's not playing at all. He has not been selected in any part of this. So it's either they just don't want to play him or I don't know what's going on there. Rugby League Guru says, stay awake, mate. Doing a good job. No, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. We had a few problems with that stream, the recast stream before, that unfortunately was very stop and start, but we figured it out. We figured out a way to get it going now. So we're just going now and having a look through the groups to see kind of what the first game, the best game of next week will be. Because I think that, look, obviously Australia is going to wipe the floor with whoever we're playing next week. And I think New Zealand play not Jamaica. I think they're playing it's not Lebanon, it's the other team. Let's quickly have a look here. Kefe says Staggs was found to not be Tongan, that's why he's not playing. Wait, what? Is that true? Nah, bullshit. Is that true? Are you serious? Surely not. No, there's no way. There's no way. What? Who scored all the tries? T. Solly says. Tries, Dave Fafita, 2 tries, 2 Piloto on the wing, left-hand side. But if someone said, Kefe, my body, settle down, man, Ticolo. That's bullshit. I don't believe that. Vini Lex says, do you reckon that this will be the time for games during World Cup like early mornings? Yeah, this is an early time. Most games are going to start around this time now. And won't finish, and the games won't finish until late. But the game has started here for the second half, guys, and Tonga's already away. Taking it out to the halfway point. Testing has been pretty good here today. So it's going to be Tonga with the ball at the 45, and Connie Harrell with a huge run brings it to the 35 now. So 16-6 is the score to Tonga, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. But let's see if Tonga can kind of pull away with this one. With a man up advantage for the next 9 minutes, you'd hope so. Tonga put the ball up in the air. Good take by the French. And Levi says, this is my sauce. It's going to be tomato sauce, isn't it? Redman says, are you French? Oui, mate. Oui. Lee Channel says, bro, it's not true. I know it's not true. That's what I'm saying. It sounds bullshit. Monsieur. Oui. Bonjour. Je m'appelle BKR Sport. Baba Booby. I don't know why, that sounds Italian. Kefe says the shadows in the field. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's going to be France now with the ball at the 30. Tom Jones says, I'm pretty sure Nathan Cleary is Samoan and think his great-great-great-grandfather is just wishful thinking. Well, that's out in the full there from France. So Tonga will get the ball here at the 40. Tonga will get the ball at 40. Greg Martin says, Blaze the French Kiwi. Yeah, people have called me Kiwi before. People are now calling me French. Do I sound France? Do I sound like I am from France? Oui, oui. Marseille. I'm from Marseille. It is very nice. No, Nice is what that is. I don't know. I'm all over the shop, mate. I'm all over the shop. Lachlan Pilgrim says, what's the score? It must be really hard to see what the score is, eh? It must be really hard. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's like maybe if we just look around the screen a little bit, maybe you might see the little score right in front of you. Buddy Broncos fans, Muppets. So it's going to be 7 minutes to go here of that sin bin. Tonga with the ball, about 30 minutes out. And it's going to be a penalty to Tonga. Here we go. Zach Mario says, wanted to watch it, but it makes you pay for a want match. I know, ridiculous, bro. I know, it's ridiculous. And especially considering it makes a lot of... There's bad coverage of it too. But it's all right. Z25 says, Blaze is as French as I am Somalian. Well, good on you for being from Somalia, mate. Good luck to you. So first tackle now for Tonga. Conrad Harrell gets it off here. That's an average pass. That's a hospital pass there from Talatau Amon. That'll be 15 metres out here from the line now. That was a real poor pass there from Amon. Left-hand side, that's Corla, gives it off to Olakawatu, and Olakawatu will be taken down 4 metres out from the line. Lev says, what NRL team do you support? I'm from the Gold Coast, mate, so I support the Gold Coast Titans. Penalty here, Tonga. Oh, it's a sin bin. Oh, my God, France. They're down to 11 players. Oh, my God, France. They're down to 11 players. Paul Kent says Tonga should be banned from rugby league. Get out of here, you muppet, you grey-haired muppet. Get out of here. Settle down, old man. Joshua Burrows says they're due for a try. Well, France are down to 10 men for the next 6 minutes and 13 seconds, so you would assume they score at least 2 tries here. If Tonga don't score here, there's a big issue. It's lucky that wasn't a penalty against Tonga just then. So right-hand side here, and Tonga, it's going to be... Fotawaka, my boy, Fotawaka gets that ball to the 5. Riley Caffey said, going to blow out soon. You'd expect it. You'd hope so, mate. You really would. You'd hope so. And that's going to be another penalty to Tonga. They honestly could get another sin bin in a moment. Joshua Burrows says, thanks for the stream, brother. Appreciate you, man. We're here literally every game, man. Every game, and I do streams every single day. So tomorrow night, we'll be doing a preview for Tonga, Papua New Guinea, Cook Islands, and their group, Pool D. At 7 p.m, right-hand side here, surely, easy try for Connie Harrell. Big fella. Try time there for Conrad Harrell. That was an easy play to the right-hand side, and it will be 20-6 here with the kick to come. 20-6 with the kick to come. And I'm going to put it as 22-6, because I believe he'll get this kick. I believe he'll get this kick. It's not that hard of a kick. It's not that hard of a kick at all. Paul Kent says, this is outrageous. Settle down, old man. Tom Jones says, if Tonga can't beat France by 50 points with 2 men down, then they need a wake-up call before the tournament starts. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Zach Maria says, can't wait for the New Zealand game later. Yeah, it should be an interesting game. I'm not going to be streaming that game. I'm going to be getting some sleep because the next 2 months, guys, I'm going to be nocturnal. Every Rugby League World Cup game, Cricket World Cup game. We're going to be doing the FIFA World Cup too. It's going to be crazy. Paul Kent says, I don't like how Tonga celebrating. I don't like how you're talking. So... Bloody Paul Kent, what a bloke, eh? The guy's got a problem with his own self, really. He's got so many problems. And majority of them are actually with himself. So who's the kicker now? Who is that? It's not Sisio Takiaho. Is that... So have they brought on... Is that Isaiah Katoa? I think Isaiah Katoa is playing now. I think he's been brought on. Is that Katoa? I think it might be. What up to I used to watch the Rugby League World Cup. So this game is a warm-up. So you watch it through Recast. But normally you'd watch it on KO and whatnot. That's their hooker. I think this is Isaiah Katoa. Who's only come on late. He's only come on recently. He wasn't on previously. Top says, oh boy, Paul Kent in the house. Still pissed off about Suwali. Give it a break. So he gets the kick there and it'll be 47 minutes gone. It'll be 22-6 here to the Tongans. 22-6 here to the Tonga. But yeah, this will continue to blow out here. You'd assume so. Like I said, they should score 2 tries with that next... There's another 3 minutes to go here of the double sin bin and then 7 minutes to go of the 1 sin bin. So you'd assume they score at least another try. Any moment now. Any moment now. And the French kick that one off now, and Tonga will grab this ball from about 3 meters out from their own line. Oh, look at this run. Look at this run. Oh, jeez. Was that Mike Fodawaker? That was incredible. No, they're not back to 12. What are you talking about? They've still got 3 minutes left of their 12. What's the commentary talking about? Sheila says stand okay. It's not on either. It's not on either, man. So Tonga now, left-hand side, and I'll get this ball off to the 40 now. Good run by Ignatius Parsi. Geez, a lot of ex-Titans in this game too. A lot of ex-Titans in this game as well. I don't understand why. So let's go. The commentary is saying they're back to 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're 13 on 13. Hello? Why is France 13 on 13? Is this just because it's a warm-up match? Is this because it's a warm-up match? Because they're 13 on 13 right now. They didn't get to... What? That's strange. Cool. I guess it makes sense, though, because it's just a warm-up match. So you want it to be 13 on 13, but... yeah, they've not even had to be punished for their... You can literally go and attack a player right now and high tackle him, and nothing will happen because they're back to their full strength. Society says, I'm concerned the Ireland teams get off to a slow start in the World Cup. Tough job for the coaches. I'm concerned... Oh, knock on there from Tonga. Oh, Junior moan, bro. It's because the time runs faster in England. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. President Advent says, I think they rotate the players instead of taking them off. Joshua Burrows says, but they can get banned for next games. Well, that might be the case, yeah. That might be the case. ACT says, Samoa got a good team, but I hope they do the job. Well, yeah, we're not going to be able to see them until they play England. Leicester 1-0, Daka goal. Ooh. Did Madison get an assist? Please tell me Madison got the assist. All right, so I'll be taken down to the 20 now, France. Still not out of this game if they can score. Yeah, so they must have just been able to rotate them. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. Obviously, smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Left-hand side and 25 minutes out. They need to do a lot more here, though. They do need to do a lot more here. I just hope Kevin De Bruyne scores, Sasha. That's what I really need for my fantasy because I captained Kevin as a risk. As a risk, I captained Kevin. All right, left-hand side, gives it off, and they'll be taken down at the halfway point. Down the short side there. That'll be last tackle now. Leicester Bournemouth with 9 people in the crowd. Makes sense. Nah, Leicester still have a pretty decent support base because, you know, they were chanting the other day saying... they were saying something ridiculous like Forest get battered everywhere they go, as if like Leicester don't get battered everywhere they go. Kipper says, are there any NRL players in the French team? No, I said that before. No, there's no NRL players in this French team. They're all Super League players. Yeah, 9 people bought Happy Meals. All right, so it's going to be a third tackle here. Adams 40, I don't think you realise this, but that person is going to get absolutely blasted for displaying that. So the more you actually encourage people to go and watch that, the more people are going to get this person sued to shit. So like, I'd be very careful about going around sharing where you're talking about because that person, after this is done, will get sued. It's not possible to show the game, and when they find out about it, they will get blasted for copyright and their channel will get taken down. So, best of luck to them, but it's unfortunate for them because they will have it taken down. Team Relic says, what side do you watch these matches? On, a recast. Paul Kent says, if French can't beat Tonga, they shouldn't play State of Origin. I don't even know what you're talking about. Alright, so France here at the 30. Santa Kelson's late answer, but it was a Madison assist. Yes, that's good for my fantasy, baby. Let's go, Madison. Samasoni Langi playing for France. He's in the squad. Yes, I saw that beforehand. Where's Langi playing? Samasoni Langi, did he play for the Warriors at one stage, or where did he play for? Riley Caffey says, the French team must have great cohesion with a large number of Catalans Toulouse players. Majority of the players do obviously play for Catalans and also Toulouse, and I think there's also a couple of the second division, mainly Catalan Dragons though, there is. But that's why they're not losing too badly right now. But overall, they're still not going to be up to the standards of the other teams. I know he played for Hull. There you go. Oh, Roosters. Yeah, he did play for the Roosters, Sasai says, at one stage. But he plays for Hull now, apparently. Oh, good. Oh, there was an offload inside there that he had. If he had passed that ball, it would have been a try time. There'll be a knock-on for France. No, I thought it was going to be a penalty for a second there, but it'll be called as a knock-on. Riley Caffer said the English conditions they are used to. So this is actually good conditions here. This is actually good conditions right now. The England versus Fiji game earlier this morning was not great conditions at all. There was not fantastic conditions. That was not fantastic conditions at all there. All right, so Tonga now, and they're at the 35. They get this ball to the 40. But you would expect that obviously those European teams will be able to do well because this morning, like I said, they had really poor conditions and Fiji really struggled in them. Charlie Collins says, anyone know if the Lebanon game has started? I think it did. Oh, France got the ball. Tonga must have knocked the ball on. Jeez. So many mistakes here, Tonga. A lot of mistakes, man. A lot of mistakes. Some really, really poor mistakes here tonight. So France here, 24 metres out here from the line. They step back onto the inside. They'll get taken down about 18 metres out now. Paul Kent says, Tom Jones, I'm not really Paul Kent. Calm down. Yeah, you Muppet. So right-hand side, they're 15. Come on, surely France score here. Oh, no, poor pass. It goes to the ground. They kick the ball up for himself. He runs it back out to the left-hand side. That's forward. That's forward for sure. That's forward for sure. That's got to be forward. Bro, that's terrible, man. That's dreadful there from France. Just dreadful. Just dreadful. I thought it was actually Paul Kent for a second. How could you? Man, that's the real one. That's definitely the real one there. Definitely the real Paul Kent who's joined the stream. I've never seen a more realistic account before. It's like when we have the BKR Sport coming to the chat telling everybody that the channel is bad, as if like it's me saying it. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, that's definitely me saying it. Definitely me saying it, mate. Definitely me. All right, they're saying we're back to 13 on 13. We've been back to 13 on 13 for the last bloody 10 minutes, mate. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's it like being 5'1", Kenty? It's a good question. It's a very good question there for Paul Kent. But the thing is, people don't realise this, but, you know, Paul Kent does a great job of what he does because literally he is told to be controversial and he knows how to get under your skin and he knows how to get good media articles about rugby league players that are going to, you know, get traction and get people clicking on it. So he does a good job in regards to it. Oh, back on the inside here, that's forward. Oh no, it went backwards. That's fine actually from Katoa. And Tata Kola gives it off here to Hamoli Olaguatu. Olaguatu here, 10 metres out, offloads it. Oh, intercepted by France. Intercepted by France. That was actually quite nice for the most part. Haaland just missed an easy goal, Varksy says. Oh, spewing. Charlie Collins says, the only thing I didn't like was when he went off at Penrith got celebrating. Well, no, I think that people have every right to be upset at Penrith for the way they celebrated, but it's just for me, I just don't care. I don't care for me, but I think that everyone has a right to be upset at the arrogance. But it's going to be a penalty here too, France. If you don't like what they did, that's fine, but it's just like they're going to keep doing it. You have to stop them. You need to beat them. You need to beat them. And then when they try to go with the old humble bullshit next to you, you just laugh in their face. And then you remind them how much of Muppets they were. That's how you got to do it, man. By telling people not to do something, they'll do it in spite of you because they can do it. Because you can't say anything because they won. So next year, say, you know, when another team wins, it's not the Panthers, it's very easy to look at them and laugh at them, even though they're like, oh no, you deserved it, blah, blah, blah. Eat a dick, shush. And that's what you say to them. Because what we've had to deal with this year has been, it's been over the top, but in the same sense, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. All right, so they're going to be 10 metres out of the line. Tom Jones says the players that go from NRL to UK League tend to drop off in form the other way around. Hence, once a few get picked up in the international sides. Mate, if you're going from the NRL or Super League, it means that the NRL don't think you're good enough. Right-hand side here. And chance here for France. 1 metre out from the line. 1 metre out from the line. Off it goes. 10 metres out. Spreads it again. It's actually 4 on 3 here. Oh, pass the ball. Selfish. Selfish. Oh, there's an injury here as well. It's what happens when you're selfish. Injury as well. It's what happens when you're selfish, man. Pass the ball then, you don't get absolutely slapped. Pass the ball and you don't get absolutely slapped. Levi's got a love Luai's energy. What you love when he's standing over the top of a player, looking down upon him. The guy's a muppet. The guy's a muppet. So France will have the ball here, 8 metres out from the line, 22-6 to the old Tongans. I think around to the second half. Yeah, it is. It is the second half. Kicks it through, and what happened there? I came off the referee. Oh, yeah, in England, they really do this whole, if it touches the referee, it's really guaranteed stopped. It goes back to where the ball's placed. They get a replay of that tackle. Society say Lossi says, I think Penrith set up for huge 3 to 5 years. Yeah, but they're also losing players. You've got to remember salary cap is a thing, so they're also going to be losing players. That was a fit tackle. What on earth was that from France? Tonga will get the ball here 2 minutes out from their own line. They're also going to lose players due to the salary cap. You've got to be careful about that. Jack Goncalves says, how's Talakai playing? Talakai's not playing. I don't think Talakai is playing, is he? Talakai's not playing. Is Mahe Fanor playing? I don't think so. I don't believe so. If he is, then he hasn't been noticeable. Levi says, yeah, I like that. Luai's energy is unmatched. Many players do shit, but they just don't get caught. Bro, he's standing over the top of a player who got knocked out. That ain't cool, bro. Oh, France are going to score a try here. That's another knock-on from Tonga. Their mistakes are going to kill them, man. Charlie, I agree with you. Luai's nothing without Nathan. Don't choke yourself. But I also think that Luai's a really good player. But I think that he's only really good because of Cleary. But I think he's still a good player without Cleary. Just not really good, if you know what I'm saying. So it's going to be France. 3 minutes out. Chance. Good pass. Oh, try time, surely. Oh, wow. Good defense there from Tuipulotu. Really good defense there from Tuipulotu. All right. So goal by Cancelo. Solo goal. Get in. Spew because everyone's going to have Cancelo. Like, good City score, but in the same sense, it's not necessarily who I really wanted to score. Oh, try. Surely France try. France try. France try. That's great there. So France will score a try. So it's going to be 22-10 with a kick to come. That's basically on the post too. So it's actually going to be 22-12. It's actually going to be 22-12 here. Let's go change this one around here. Oh, France giving it a good old opportunity there. What did he do, Jay? Did he do something pretty bad, did he? Did he do something bad? Knowledge for Lyrics says, I don't think Manly make the 8 next year, even though the Turbo will be back. I agree. I don't think they do either. Alex Stanley says, do you think the World Cup Club Challenge is a possibility this year? I believe so, yes. I think it will happen. I think they'll force it, yeah. How long left? There is still 21 minutes to go here, mate. 21 minutes to go. Bradford Bulls are leading Greece 6-0. It doesn't surprise me, though, man. It really doesn't. It doesn't surprise me. Kefe says France on top. They'll be happy with this performance, man. They'll be happy with this performance. They will. They will. It's going to be only a 10-point difference here, and they'll be okay with this performance. Levi says, Luai made his own name. Only difference is clear it makes Luai better. Kind of. Luai kind of made his own name. Because realistically, that Luai only made his own name alongside the likes of Cleary. Tom Jones says, I disagree. Luai and Cleary complement each other. Cleary can't play without Luai and also the other way around. I disagree. I think that when Cleary's playing, when Luai's not there for the Panthers, they still win the game pretty easily. With Luai, you can tell that it's not really Luai doing all the work, it's Dylan Edwards. And Api Psychotis out. For me, I disagree. I don't think that... Like, I think Luai's still a good player, and I think that people's hate for him really detracts from him as a player, but overall, I still think that there are parts of his game that make him look better based on the fact that he's got a Cleary alongside him, which is great, and you're going to have that. You know, there's nothing that changes that. There's nothing bad about that. To have a better half means that you can win a comp, right? You can't do it all on your own. But in the same sense, I do think that without Cleary, Luai's not Luai. Charlie Collins says, Tom Jones, you're a joker. Riley Catford says, it's a shame France are next to no chance of making it out of the group stage. If you swapped them with the team in Pool C, they would finish second, dark horse in 2025. Pool C, what's that? That's, what, New Zealand, Lebanon. Oh, France again here. Oh, that was a nice little sneaky. And get the offload away as well. That was a nice little sneaky. And can't get the offload there. That's 4 tackle now. They're inside their own 40, but that's not too bad. Pool C, what's that? That's New Zealand, Lebanon. Who's the other 2 teams? Ireland. Oh, yeah, you could argue. You could argue France could sneak something. You could argue it, I guess. No, I think it should be Burton and Cleary in Origin instead of Luai at 5'8". I don't agree. I don't think Burton should be there. I think Luai and Cleary should be the Origin partners. I'm, as a Queenslander, more scared of Luai and Cleary than I am of Burton and Cleary. So Cyrus Salossi says, massive go forward for the Panthers. Dream job to be in the halves. You need to have the brains for the halves, though. The brains, that's the brains position. Like, obviously, hooker, yes, as well, but the halfback, realistically, is the main brain position for me. Tom Jones says, how much time in the game? Tonga should be up by 50 points. There is 19 minutes left here, but Tonga have got a penalty right now. They're only up by 10, and France have actually been doing pretty well. But guys, 18 minutes to go here. Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you for tuning in, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. We'll be doing literally every single game of the Rugby League World Cup here on the channel. AC teams with penalty win again next year? Disagree. As long as they have Cleary and Luai again. I disagree. I think they're losing plays. That Apisai Kotosau is a huge loss, mate. Apisai Kotosau was a super underrated loss, man. Good offload here from Tonga. And it's going to be Olakawatu now who gets his ball to the 20. Knowledge Leaks says no Panthers won't win. Kotosau leaving. I agree. There you go. So right-hand side, if it wasn't Kotosau leaving, they would probably do it again. But I feel like there's going to be other teams that are going to want it more. 3 wins in a row. I just can't see it. So off it goes. If Tonga score here, they should win this game from here. And it should be fine from here. If they score right now, it should be game. Kalamatangi gets it off here. Short to Fafita. And Fafita trying to go for his hat-trick, can't do it. Oh, you could argue that he put that down there, but... Oh, that should be a try. Should be a try, and it will be a try there for Tonga. And that's going to be a try for Dave Fafita. It's his hat-trick. That's Dave Fafita hat-trick right there. Dave Fafita hat-trick. He's going to be a problem, baby. He's going to be a problem at this World Cup. He's going to be a problem at this World Cup. So 28-12 there for Tonga, because they're going to be right in front of the post, so it will be 28-12. Dave Fafita with a hat-trick. He's been absolutely unbelievable today. Guamara scored for Newcastle. Is St. Maximin playing instead of 25? Can you Google it? Can you find that out for me? Nate Thompson said, I get that it's just a warm-up game, but Tonga do not look good at all. I agree. Kiwis will run all over them because they play too fast. Kiwis versus England final. No, I think Australia will play England in the final. But in the same sense, I think Australia versus Kiwis will be a fantastic game in semis. But yeah, whoever plays Tonga right now, they look like they could get done pretty easily by the big teams, which is something that I don't want to see. I want to see one of the island teams do well. But right now, this is a bit disappointing for me. And Tonga, although they're winning, should be winning by more, and have not looked great. And this is a relatively strong Tongan team. You know, it's not like it's a Fijian weakened team like we saw today. St. Maximin's on the bench. Oh, my fantasy team's so screwed this week, Sebastian. So screwed. I really desperately need Kevin De Bruyne to get like an assist or a goal or something, because I know everyone captained Haaland. I decided against that because I thought this would be the game that he just doesn't do it. How many minutes to go? Tui Keti Saya says there is 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes to go. Brittany Hodges, where can I watch this? On Recast. It costs $10. $10 on Recast. So 15 minutes to go, and I'd say that should be game over. 5 tries to 2 here. But if you are watching this game like I am, you would know that it's not been a positive performance here from the old Tongans. You do have to pay for it, Yusuf. Yeah, it's $10. It's $10. Jay Samuel says, I will not be surprised if Pacific Nation win this World Cup. Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Tonga, or Samoa. Papua New Guinea are not going to win a World Cup. Fiji, no. Tonga, no. Samoa, maybe. But I don't think so. I think we're all just very hyped up for it. But I also can see Tonga, and I said this on the stream before, I can see Tonga failing. I can see Samoa also failing. And I can see Fiji definitely failing. Papua New Guinea are going to be strong, but they're not going to win a World Cup. They're not close to winning a World Cup. Australia's beat a C team, just flogged them by 50 points the other night. They beat them by 60 points in the Australia PM XII. So, you know, it's all well and good that I want Papua New Guinea to do well. Of course I do. But with that being said, it's a bit silly to think that they're going to win the World Cup, Papua New Guinea. Really strong team. They love their sport. They love their rugby league. They're very passionate. But yeah, no. Tommy Jones says, I won't read anything in this game. However, France is playing very well. Shouldn't underestimate them. I wouldn't say France is playing very well. I think they're playing, above expectations, though. They have a potential, Rowan Arizora says. I agree. Knowledge Luke says, do you think there will be another shock next season like a bottom 14 this year? We'll talk about NRL another time. I'm not even in NRL mode right now, really. Obviously, this is mainly about Rugby League World Cup right now. We've had a long season from the NRL, and when you get past the NRL season, you kind of just want to move on for a little bit because it's just been such a hectic year. But yeah, you don't read too much into these warm-up games. It's like NBA preseason, NRL preseason. It's just a bit of a run around early days that no one really cares about, just to get some leagues going and get your leagues warmed up. Really, right hand side here for Tonga should be able to score here. Is that Fafita again? He nearly scored his 4th try. Did he get it? No, held up. Oh my god, Dave Fafita nearly got 4 tries just then. Alexander says, how do you rate English chances? I think they're actually quite underrated. I really liked the way they played today with a weakened team, but Fiji's team was very, very weakened. So it's hard to read what they're going to do, but I did like the way that England played today. I did think that was a positive performance there from England today. Dasmate says, win a pre-season game, that means you're winning the comp. That was Totola. That looked like Dave Fafita. I'm pretty sure that was Dave Fafita. Commentary said it too. I could be wrong though. Win a pre-season game, that means you win the comp. You Lakers fans know all about that. Oh, that was Totola. Is it Totola? Yeah, it might be. Yeah, you are right. It was Totola. 25 is exactly like NBA preseason. The Knicks have won both their games by 20 and will still end up with 35 wins. It happens all the time, man. It happens all the time. When did the Kangaroos announce their team list? Their team list already got announced last week. We've already seen what their team list, and I've already done a preview of them. We did the preview last night. Or 2 nights ago, I guess, because it's 12:30 now. So last night, I guess, was... Oh, Tonga here. Surely get a try. Surely. Easy days. Easy try. Tolatau Kurola there with the try. It'll be 32-12 with the kick to come. 32-12 with the kick to come. But it's going to be 34-12 here. There you go. At least they scored. Again. But I will say, and I have been saying this a little bit over and over again, but in the same sense, I do want people to be understanding of where this game is at here for Tonga. This was a game Tonga were expected to win by a lot of points. Yes, they're winning 32-12. It's about to be 34-12. But it has been a disappointing effort here for me. I haven't seen what I've needed to see here from Tonga. Their forwards, Dave Fafita has been absolutely unbelievable, but I haven't really seen a great deal from Kalamatangi. Haven't really seen a great deal from Molokawatu. Obviously, they're missing Tamalolo, the big leader there in the lock position. Their halves haven't been great, which is their biggest problem. Their spine hasn't been fantastic, which is their biggest problem. Their backs, like Tui Pelotu's had a couple of drops, and he's also had a couple of good plays. I'm really not convinced after this effort from Tonga. Yes, they're missing a few players, and yes, this is a warm-up match, but I would have really expected a lot more from Tonga in this game against a French side that not many people know. Obviously, they've got a lot of people from the Super League, a lot of players that are in that league. It hasn't really been a bad performance by Tonga, but it's also not been a good performance that you need to see, especially when they're going to have a bit of a walkthrough group besides Papua New Guinea, but then they're probably going to have to come up against, they're going to have to come up against either England or Samoa in the quarterfinals, and they're going to have to play a lot better than what they're playing like right now. Rosatomo says, any of our Titans lads playing right now? Dave Fafita, yeah, he scored 3 tries, Rosatomo. Dave Fafita's got a hat-trick. Knowledge for Lyric says, no, have they announced their lineup for the first game against Fiji next week? No, they won't do that yet. They'll do that probably Tuesday or something like that. Assist by Callum Wilson. Oh, my fantasy team's so screwed this week. Tom Jones says, lucky this is only a warm-up game. Get rid of a few cobwebs before next week. Yeah, they need it. They definitely need it. That's for sure. They definitely need it. And that's not me trying to, pick on Tonga at all, because I want to see the Islands do well, man. I got to see, my Fiji Bati earlier on today. Oh, did he miss the kick? No, did he get the kick or did he miss it? 34-12. No, he got the kick. Brendan Hodges, where will you be able to watch the World Cup, do you know? Right here. But no, you'll be able to watch it on KO and whatnot. Goal for KDB assist. Okay, at least I got an assist from KDB from my captain. Okay, good stuff. Let's go. And 2-0 City. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Rosa Thomas says, hey, let's go, Davey. But yeah, Fox Sports and KO is where you'll be able to see the World Cup. Mike Warren says the game will stand. No, this game right now is on recast. 10 minutes to go here, guys. 10 minutes to go. I hope you have been enjoying this stream. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. We'll be here for literally every single Rugby League World Cup game. So be sure to be here next week. And be sure to be here tomorrow night when we preview Tonga, Papua New Guinea, Cook Islands, and their other team in the group, who I keep forgetting. I really can't. Who is it? I think it's Wales. That's where it is. It's Wales, Cook Islands, Papua New Guinea, and Tonga. 7 p.m. tomorrow night, AEST, right here. So Tonga here kick the ball into the corner. Good little cheeky kick, and it should be a dropout here. Not many dropouts in this game, but there'll be a dropout. It will be a dropout. How do you make your judgment on Tonga centres? So the centres in today's game, Conrad Harrell. With Connie Harrell, man, he is such a beast of a player when he wants to be, but he also drops the ball a lot. That's why the Titans got rid of him back in the day. Who's the other centre there for Tonga? Who's the other centre for Tonga? I can't think right now. But Conrad Harrell, he has so much potential. He had so much potential. He's getting a little bit older now. But, man, when Conrad Harrell is on fire, man, he's on fire. But obviously, he's not at that same level as he once was for me and still has that ability to drop balls. But he does play well for St. Helens. Society says Lolohea and Havili have to be awesome for Tonga to go far. They need to get back to their dominant pack. Stags, a big miss. Maybe player, Cronulla centre and winger. Yeah, knock on there from Tonga. Too many mistakes here from Tonga. Way too many mistakes. Knock on over here. Knock on over there. Way too many mistakes here from Tonga. And it's super frustrating to watch them. Super frustrating to watch them here, man. They need to be doing so much better in regards to their ball handling, man. So much better. So 7 minutes to go here in the game. I don't think they're going to hit the feeding bomb, but on us. Stags and Panasini. Liz says. So Stags will get there, but I do think Conrad Harrell might. Oh no, Panasini probably should be it. So they're not playing the centers in this game, to be fair. Which is okay. Stags, I was so high on Stags before this year. As you guys know, if you watch my channel and you see my tier rankings for players, every year I do a positional player rankings, right? And I'll go through every single player in each position with another content creator, and we'll rank them. And I usually have Stags very high, but this year, coming into next season's tier rankings, he will not be as high as he once was. And then you've got Panasini, he's decent. You know, he's not crazy good, he's not bad, he's decent. So Tonga now get this ball to the 30. Stags having surgery, not in. Well, there you go, Society. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had some muppet before try and say that Stags was found out to not be Tongan. Was found out to not be Tongan, muppet. Murphy scored again for Newcastle so 25. What? That's his second goal today. Yikes. I've got St. Maximum, so like, if he doesn't... by the way, is the Aston Villa game on? Is Bailey playing right now? I don't think he is he? My team is so screwed this week. Alright, so Tonga, right-hand side of the halfway point. You'd want at least one more try. Hit 40, so it kind of makes it look a little bit better. That's forward. Oh, they give it up to Connie Harrell. Jeez, he's got some pace there, Connie. Big fella, Talatau Moan, and Moan scores a try. So it will be 38-12 here with the kick to come. That was really nice. Oh, Z25, you're just a little bit late. We already had someone tell us. That's why I thought that he scored 2. So Junior Amon will score the try there. That was all set up off the back of Connie Harrell, but I do think the pass was forward. I think the pass to Conrad Harrell personally was forward, but they do call this a try, and it is 38-12 with the kick to come. Not an easy kick necessarily. Not necessarily an easy kick here. Not necessarily an easy kick. But look at that. That's good pace there. Good pace there. Amon's not been great today, though. Amon's not been that fantastic today, in my personal opinion. 5 minutes to go now. Maybe you could hit a fitty bomb. You could maybe score 2 tries in 10 minutes. I don't think it happens, but maybe you could do it. Possibly. Possibly. And it will be Isaiah Kotoa to take the kick as well. But yeah, Stags had a very shit year, Daz, mate. You're right. He did have a very shit year, and that's why it's super interesting to see if they do go with him, because there's no guarantee for it. Obviously, they really wanted to put him in the 5'8". He's not a 5'8". I know that they beat Australia in a warm-up game, but the warm-up game means nothing. Not a warm-up game, sorry, an international friendly means nothing. Means nothing there. But alright, so this is a difficult kick here to make it a 40. I'm actually surprised there's not as many people as I thought there'd be. There mustn't be a great deal of Tongan population in England. Because no matter where it is, down here, you get a bunch of people. Even in America, you get a heap of people. And he will get the kick. Good kick. So it will be a freaking 40. 40-12. It will be 40-12 here. Bing bong. Bing ba bong bong bing. Bang. Tom Jones says, Tavita Pangai Jr. was a big miss and enforcer, but seems to have fallen out of favour and dropped to the pecking order. Tavita Pangai Jr. is his own worst enemy, mate. He, unfortunately, is so ill-disciplined. He's also quite lazy, and he's a cat. Dad's mate knows all about that. He's a cat. So, unfortunately for Tevita Pangai Jr., as he's his own worst enemy, he doesn't get selected anymore because the organisation just doesn't believe in him. So Tonga get this ball here out to the 10, and now out to the 20 or so. Pangai's a cat. Exactly right, Ross. Tonga, Pangai's a cat. Not good knowledge of lyrics, but let's keep it rugby league based, mate. Let's keep it rugby league. TPJ is shit. He's a cat, Daz, mate. He can't even get a job for Bulldogs. I think he's playing New South Wales Cup, isn't he? Is that right? I think Tevita Cat Jr. is playing New South Wales Cup nowadays. After all the shit talk he gave to Tino, 1, did not outdo in that game. 2, only played for about 5 minutes in that game. And 3, he's not even playing in the bloody Bulldogs team. I says TPJ unavailable to concentrate on making the Bulldogs team. The fact that he has to concentrate on making the Bulldogs team means that he should not be playing. He should not be selected for Tonga. Kevin says Royce Hunt. I like Royce Hunt, man. I really do. I like what he does at the Sharkies. I really do. I think he's underrated. But I also think that he's a very basic front rower. But I think he's also underrated, if you know what I'm saying there. I think that he has the ability to go bang. He's a hard tackler. He's a hard runner of the ball. But I also don't think he's going to be doing a crazy deal outside of the simple stuff that he needs to do. Oh, the pass to the right-hand side there would have been great. Ross Thomas is scared of my man Tino. He's scared about a big fuss in Malawi. Be scared of him. Honestly, next year is his last chance till he probably goes to the Super League. He should join Dylan Napa right now. But yeah, absolutely. Get him out of here. Get him out. He's a cat. Oh, kicks it through. Try time. That's a try time there for Hamoli Olakawatu. And it will be 44-12. So it's going to be 46-12 here. And the 50 bomb is still on here. The 50 bomb Baronos is still on here. So 46-12 is this score. 46-12. You still... Oh, that might be just cherry on top, they say. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think that they're hyping it up in the commentary. Is Talakai playing? No, Talakai's not playing this game, Mr. Sire. Dasmate says Napa should be on the Panthers. Settle down, mate. Settle down before we start having to get the police on you, mate. Ronnie has arrived. Says, where are you watching this? On Recast. But it's been poor coverage. It really has been poor coverage. It's been super poor coverage. Are they saying that they've been good? Both have had a great game today. Controlled the game. This commentary needs to settle down, lads. Tom Jones would have liked Payne Haas to play for Samoa, but it's not to be, I guess. I think he's injured, isn't he? And I think Payne Haas would have selected to play for Australia too. Who is the best hooker in the Rugby League World Cup? Well, you got to go Harry Grant or Ben Hunt. You got to go between those two, especially considering that Damien Cook is not at this World Cup. You got to go with Harry Grant or Ben Hunt. Ronnie has arrived in South Africa got a deal with Foxtel. So they do for the World Cup, just not for the warm-up games. Just not for the warm-up games. So besides Brand Smith, overrated for me. I think Brand Smith's super overrated, especially this year. He was horrible this year. Oh, he missed the kick. Oh, sorry. It's actually 44-12. How does he miss that kick? What? Weird. Rock says, yes, sir. Yeah, good on you, man. Good on you, man. Not the greatest performance here from Tonga, but they'll take it. It's a good score. It's a good score for him. Has Cotter been selected? Cotter's in the team. I think he probably does get picked. Cafe says, I agree the commentary is trash. I mean the game rather listen to your commentary. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, man. That's what we're here for. You know, people obviously always want to watch the game, but the best I can do is commentate it. So there's a little bit of injury time. What? Do we have injury time in Super League over in England? Settle down. What's this nonsense? We've got injury time. Get out of here, Muppetry. What a Muppet is this? What the Muppet is this? So you're telling me that's 18-18 in a World Cup final and you're going to have injury time? Get out of my face. That's a knock. Oh, they're going to get a 50 bomb here. They're going to get a 50 bomb here. They're away. Amon. Gives it off. Chance. Tonga. Chance. 50 bomb. 50 bomb. Baronos. 50 bomb. It shouldn't have been 50 bomb though, because that has been a minute past the time. It's been a minute past the time. So it's going to be 50-12 here. It's going to be 50-12. It's not the Premier League. That's crazy how you have injury time. It's crazy that you have injury time. It's crazy. So there you go, guys. So the end score here is going to be 50-12. Look, I will say this. Tonga, it's not been their best performance, but they've still scored 30 points, which you really can't complain too much about. Very much needed this warm-up match. Very much needed this hit out. They needed to kind of get the cobwebs off, shake the cobwebs off, and that's what they've done here. Has not been a clinical performance, even though they've scored 50. There's been a lot of errors, a lot of knock-ons. They could have won this game by 100 if they actually, were as good as they could possibly be. But unfortunately, they just weren't as good as they possibly could be. However, great result for them still. Going to win 50-12, and it's at least off to a good start. It's at least off to a good start in regards to the actual score there. But there's still players to come back, obviously. Still a lot of things to go in Tonga's favour. Their first game, obviously, will be next week. But guys, don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m, Australian Eastern Standard Time, I'll be going live previewing Group D, which is Tonga, Cook Islands, Papua New Guinea, and Wales. So we're going to be going through all of that. But yeah, Sebastian Cummins just dropped that Fetty Bomber, a nice gift there. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Obviously, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And there you go. Kevin says he ruined the Fetty Bomb. No, he got it, didn't he? Oh, he missed it. Did he miss the kick? Did he miss the kick? Did he miss the kick? No way. Are you shitting me? Did he actually miss that kick? Hold on one second. We're going to have a look at this. Oh my God, he missed the kick. He's right in front. The final score was 48-12, lads. That was a kick from right in front. Jeez. What the shit, lads? No Fetty Bomb. That's ridiculous, Tonga. Well, there you go. That's game over there, guys. But like I said, we can chat around here for about a couple of minutes and then we'll jump off here. Tom Jones, I was right, 30 points. I enjoyed your commentary too. Well done, Uso, signing off now, laters. No worries, bro. Appreciate you. See you next time, hopefully. No, he missed. They troll kicked. That's ridiculous. Imagine if you had them to score 50 in that game on a bet. Uwana says Samoa is shit. Dons for now says Albert Vete, a forward kick to goal. Well, he didn't. He missed it. Saturn says, oh shit, that wasn't me, it was my niece. Anyway, I got to hop off. Absolutely, bro. I've got to jump off too. It's been a good day here. Like I said, tomorrow night, guys, be here for the stream. Should be good. We'll go through all the team lineup and whatnot, and at least we get to utilise the game we just got to see as a bit of a part of it. But like I said, appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here, and good win, Tonga. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.